walks by slow, fall out on his face. Mr. Bill goes fly, steady pace. Listen close, and he cracks up. One Bill goes fly, steady pace. Got a heart true, same frame every time he leans in near like he knows your name. Then the room goes still when the story changes. Mr. Bill on stream, serious and laughing right there on screen. Mr. Bill on stream, news in one hand, jokes in the same dream. He tells what he saw down at the store. Then he pauses hard like he's heard this before. But he smiles through when the comments roll. Half the chat is just to watch him. He walks by slow like he owns that lane, telling little truths with a wink of pain. Got a hard truth and a funny line, same old shit, same frame every time he leans in me like he knows your name. Then the room goes still when the story changes. Mr. Bill on stream, serious and laughing right there on screen. Mr. Bill on stream, news in one hand, jokes in the same dream. And when the night gets long, he doesn't fold away. He keeps that calm wild ass day. One eye on the world, one hand on the thread. Says we made it. Then he shakes his head. Mr. Bill on stream, serious and laughing right there on screen. Mr. Bill on stream, news in one hand, jokes in the same dream. Mr. Bill on stream, walking on by wheels still to the end.
Yo, how's everybody doing? Even there's only two people in the chat. Some people already took off. They came in and said it's not going to be a boring news stream. They wanted it to be a boring news stream like earlier. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not going to be a boring news stream. Everybody likes my boring news streams or something like that. I don't know why they like all those. Sometimes I got to change it up once in a while and do different things. Okay, got to keep changing things out. That's what you do in these streamer things or something like that. Hopefully you're doing good, guys. I just wanted to review the social experiment I did last night here. Britt, I'm not sure if you were here for it. You might have been here for part of it, but you're probably busy doing other things. But we did a social experiment last night in which I, nobody was informed about it in the chat, no mods or anything like that. I just decided to do something different. And maybe I was upset or something like that, or I appeared like I was upset. Maybe I was upset. Could be allegedly with other streamers or something like that. And I wanted to get my emotions out and things like that. That could be the case. That no guarantees, but I wanted to see what would happen. Also, was the second part of this thing here, as you're sort of watching it on screen a little bit here, to see what would happen if I pretended or was realistic about disagreeing with other fellow streamers that were out there doing their thing at the same time. If I sort of talked not trash about them, but made things up about what they were streaming and made it look like there was drama between me and other streamers, Danny in this case, and Unfiltered, and I guess there was an X-Space also within Spiritard. I am not a drama streamer. Rich is fake news here. We have enough fake news people over in my chat here, but anyway, here's other fake news people are allowed here or whatever. It'll be First Amendment and the things like that. Don't ask Geyer about the First Amendment. He doesn't know what that is. Even though he sells shirts with it on it. But anyway, what was I saying? Nice to see you. But anyway, we're going to watch some of this thing here, and you guys are going to tell me if you don't mind, if the things that I'm saying as I'm saying it, does it seem like something realistic? Would Mr. Bill say this kind of stuff, or does what Mr. Bill's saying about such and whoever it is or whatever seem like it would be a plausible thing for Mr. Bill to think of that person or something like that? Or should people have picked up the fact that Mr. Bill was kidding at this point here? So what point and when should people have picked out that Mr. Bill was not really serious about what he was saying about these people? Okay, let's see if watch part way. Let's back it up a little ways here. Let's see, about right here. When did you guys pick up on the fact that I may not have been serious? May not have been. Maybe I was. Maybe I'm truly serious. You never know. I'll be the nice guy. I'll shout out Geyer. Go ahead and put exclamation point Geyer in the chat. Oh, and also, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to leave the chat up on the side there because I wasn't reading the chat very often during the beginning, so I'm going to sort of look and see what the chat was saying also at the same time there. So, you guys want me to make it bigger since you guys might not be able to see too much of that chat there? It's a little bit bigger for you. Hopefully, you can see it. So let's see what we were saying here. Also, but you can put guy 1, guy 2, guy 3 also. But as you're watching it, though, the pop-ups, the chat or whatever, the taller one, the one above is the one that was from the stream. The bottom one is the one that I put up or whatever, like I just did right there. Okay, just FYI. I could probably put up a different color. You think I could put up a different color type thing? Make it look like it's a different thing. I don't know how they do that different color thing. Let me see if I can figure this out here. That's the banner. Can I change the color of the banner? There's some. You would think it would be in there, but it's not showing up in there. I can't do that. It should be under. Oh, style probably. There's different colors maybe over here. There's the color thing that I was looking for. Okay, here we go. Blue. We'll go with blue. That way you know it's today and the oranges from yesterday. All right, sorry about the boring stuff here. Back into. You think they're having an important space and talking about crucial issues? No, they're over. And since I was also the fact that do I usually talk this fast normally when I'm doing a normal stream? Do I ever talk that fast? In a lot of cases, I'm not going to speed it up unless you always want me to speed it up. But I usually don't talk that fast. I think that was should have been the first giveaway. Is that a giveaway? The fact that I'm not who I am, the fact that I'm speaking faster, or is the speaking faster that I'm doing make it seem like I'm serious about what I'm talking about? Is me talking fast and somewhat angrily or whatever? Does that make it seem like I'm out of character, that I'm not really meaning what I'm saying, or does it sort of make it seem like I am meaning what I'm saying? Let's get a social experiment here that you guys are going to help me with this to analyze my behavior. Is like. Gotta answer my questions in the chat. Let's keep going here. I'll try to speed it up here. Let's go to different parts here. Where they're talking about bad foods or something like that to make people unhealthy or something like that, or make people sick. But weird stuff in a cook thing. I don't do that. I try to give you quality entertainment with the dancing and a little bit of seriousness. But no, not everybody else does everything. Mr. Bill's curbs are the best curbs. Best curbs around. You better believe it, Geyer. No, and he was trying to give a fake article the other day to me too. This Geyer guy, crash out over Geyer because Geyer thinks he's so cool. He thinks he's up on all the. Does it look like I'm going after Geyer in a serious way right here, or does it look like I'm going after him in a playful way at that point there? Does Geyer think that I was really going after him at that point there? I'm not sure. Or does it look like to you that I'm kind of playing around at this point here? The newsy thinks he's the best newsy guy in town. He's not. He was saying crazy things that these are not my curbs. He was making fake news. I'm not sure if he made an article yet, but he was saying publicly that those are not my curbs. Yes, those are my curbs. All my curbs. Fake news. Let's see if Danny's making. Yeah, playful. Okay, if you guys aren't normally in my chat or something like that, like Rich, when you were watching this, if you don't know the way I behave or whatever, that Britt and Kathy kind of understand my mannerisms a little bit more. So, but at that point, would you say that I was being playful with Geyer, or seriously kind of going after his journalism? Making fun of me too. Is Danny making fun of me?
The log ride, the mine ride, Calico mine ride.
He's over here promoting the LGBTQ thing over here, the person, whatever that person's name is there. See, yeah, we thought he was a patriot person, wears the MAGA hat once in a while, says he has conservative values, but I see the quality content that he puts on there. Only reason people are watching him, he's getting more viewers when he puts on the LGBT stuff. You see this? That's what's going on. They're secretly playing with your mind. They're making you watch him just so you can see the crazy message of the trans person there, whatever that person's name is. It's crazy, isn't it, corn dog? Crazy. Is it a great performance here? Is this great acting on my part here? Is that great, phenomenal acting right there? Or are you guys seeing through my acting at this point here? Are you guys seeing through that amazing acting skills right there? I think you guys might see it through the acting skills there. Or am I sort of seriously saying that Danny kind of is with the trans coalition or something like that at that point there? So that's kind of doing a little funny roast comedy at the same time. I can sort of see that. Yeah. If you know me well enough, then that's the kind of the difference. So at that point there, a lot of people, Disney. Oh, sure, it was Disneyland, Danny. Sure. Well, you know all the colors you like to look at. You know, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah. That's the Danny colors. Let's keep going with this thing here. Easy. So they're playing with psychological mind tricks on you. That's also what Unfiltered does. He does these things here. He puts his patriotic shirts on and says he lives way out in the country or something like that. You know, he probably lives like in the middle of Seattle and everything. Even Sharebird this time says in the chat, Mr. Bill is grumpy tonight. Question mark. Was Sharebird seriously saying that, or was she like Britt at this time here, where she probably assumed that Mr. Bill was playing around? I did tell my mods what I was going to do, just FYI. So they didn't know I was going to do this thing here. It would have given it away, right? If I had that, see what proving my point. But what was the other thing I was saying? That Danny so rudely interrupted my train of thought for it. Like he meant to my train of thought. And again, there went my train of thought there again. Anyway, we'll keep playing this to see what I'll say. Oh yeah, the way I was talking or something like that gave it away. Anyway, let's see what happens when I go after the other guy. Thing and just has a little compound or something like that, make it look like that. You know, he has that green screen in the background. He's outside. It's fake news. He's just liberals pretending to be conservatives. That's what these guys are. Yeah, don't trust it anyway, Kamala. And you know, you guys don't detect any sarcasm in my voice at all, do you? There's no sarcasm at all in my voice. No, Jeannie doesn't detect any sarcasm. You'll notice when I did this, I was trying to use reverse psychology when I said the no sarcasm in my voice at all. When I was trying to do the inflection with the sarcasm in my voice, and I said that there was no sarcasm in my voice, did you guys capture onto that reverse psychology kind of thing, or whatever you want to call it? When I kind of keep bringing up sarcasm in the middle of something where I'm acting like I'm serious, and then I bring up sarcasm. You think that would have given it away to the people that don't know me well enough at that point there that, oh, Mr. Bill is being sarcastic and sort of doing a little reverse psychology kind of thing on that. They didn't figure it out, did they? Some of these people, they don't know me well enough. They're not watching my channel enough to understand the brain here. Okay, I've got the brain. The Genie wants to see this guy. Genie, I know you want to see him so much. I can't keep showing him to you all the time, okay? Yeah, you got to be nice and let me do other things and talk about other things. Chat kept distracting me too. I should have just kind of ignored all the chat there and just kind of went about my business, but they kept kind of bugging me in the chat. Genie, you can send me a text message, and if you guys want to, you can also tell me your thoughts on that voicemail right there. Feel free to leave a voicemail right there and tell me if you think I was kidding or pretend to do your version, maybe do your version of be mad at me, but don't really be mad at me or something like that. If you guys can sort of do that kind of a voicemail where, Mr. Bill, you're a big time troublemaker. I don't like your hats, things like that, but don't really mean it, but pretend like you mean it. If you guys can do something like that, feel free. Jeannie, you gotta calm down. I give you guys all what is their kind of lefty crazy Sharia law kind of stuff is he watching over there on the Danny channel?
So there's a rule.
He's got Sharia law going on over there. You notice how I was trying to watch TOS too. You can't attack Muslims or anything like that. So I had to say Sharia law instead of twist kind of what I was saying as an attack on Danny or something like that. So I was like Sharia law, like I was playing in my ear. There and
objects from an aircraft.
LGBTQ person harm
to
talking about the Sharia law
on the ground,
stuff there in the kind of Muslim type thing going on in there.
So
see what I tell it?
A pile of shit on someone's house
crazy.
Cause harm. I would
not a fed here. This Danny guy. What's he kind of silliness over there? He's doing some craziness. Yeah. Are you advertising?
I don't want that smoking. You trust me. I don't want either smoke.
Sharia law thing going on there. Want the Muslims to advocate for Sharia law, which is kind of weird, but that's probably what Danny wants over there. He wants all the LGBTQ people to get in love with the Sharia law people. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing he's doing over there.
Okay, just on my black light. I can't find my black light.
He's for Black Lives Matter. You see that? He said Black Lives Matter, but what he really meant was Black Lives Matter. See, at this point, did anybody kind of, when I do that or whatever, when I twist people's words, I was twisting Danny's words to make it seem like he was talking about Black lives when he actually said black lights that he was trying to focus on. You think people would have kind of given it up by that time that Mr. Bill was kind of either going crazy, maybe so you did, or that he was kind of playing it off or something like that. I think at this point, even Joe probably figured out, if he was watching, that Mr. Bill's kind of doing a kind of a reverse psychology thing here. They don't understand that in Canada too well, but I think even Joe would have figured it out that Mr. Bill's not really meaning what his attacks on Danny at this point. We'll get into Unfiltered here probably in a little while here and his troubles over there, but so far it looks like I'm focusing on Danny at this point here. But when I twist black lights into black lives and thinking that's what he means, you think most people, but at this point here, how long am I into it here? I'm only 20 minutes into it, and at this point here, I believe even in the Conspirator channel, he's probably getting messages from people saying Mr. Bill's crashing out, Mr. Bill's crashing out. And I'm thinking at the same time, Unfiltered's chat is probably getting people saying Mr. Bill's crashing out, you should check in on him, do a mental health checkup. When to most normal people, you could see that I'm playing around. Most people can understand that this is a probably a satire sarcasm thing, right? But no, they're not seeing what I'm seeing here, what my normal chat is seeing at this point here, that Mr. Bill's trying to pretend like he's funny. These troublemaking patriots out there, they're not who you think they are. They're not who you think they are. These are Black Lives Matter. I've heard that. I've heard that. The other guy over there doesn't know how many states there are in the United States over there. He's thinking there's only 13 states. It just amazes me that these guys. That's another thing. I kept bringing up that same silly thing because Unfiltered was probably talking about something important to his chat, So the only thing I could sort of bug him for was either his funny looking hat or the flag, which I do like that flag. It's a 3% type flag on there. Very cool. Although he's mirrored on the thing, but that's no big deal. There, I had nothing else to go after him for. So why would I go after it? And thinking that he really thinks there's 13 states. I'm pretty sure he knows that there's 50 or 51 states, but that people in the chat or in the outer sphere of my normal chatters were bugging other streamers for some reason. I didn't want them to bug other streamers. That wasn't my original intent. That's ended up what happening, but I didn't want these guys to be bugged too much. And also Conspirator got bugged at that point too. Why was that happening when I was obviously being corny as all heck, and they just weren't understanding it. What's the psychology that goes into? I'm not making fun of people or whatever. I'm just trying to understand the social behavior of people and everything, that they can see that I'm pretty obviously kidding on most of the stuff here, but they wanted to make it seem like I was seriously crashing out, right? I true, and the weird name too. The title of the stream was Lazy Ass Streamers, and people know I don't usually cuss and use bad language, and so maybe they were thinking that is part of it also. So maybe I was, in their minds, I was so mad that I used a bad word, and that maybe added to the fact that they thought I was really angry or something like that. You think that was part of the psychology of people's minds that thought that I was really serious about this? Maybe I was.
And I would like
Everybody thinks they're patriots and things like that. I don't.
On the black flag.
Again, it's all lights matter. Okay, all lights matter. Okay, Danny, I don't know why he thinks only black lights matter. All lights matter. Okay, somebody want to go tell him all lights matter over there? Space or something like that. Let's see what these communists are doing over here. So there, Patrick knew it right there. I'm not sure if he was watching at this point here, but he told me that as soon as I said that they were communists in that chat or whatever, he knew that I was kidding at that point there. Why would Mr. Bill say patriotic people are communists in a patriotic X base that I was going into? But for him, he figured it out. For some of the people in his X base, they thought I was still kind of serious at this point here, I believe. It's kind of crazy. I already had it on there. I have it in the description. Joe, Canadians, liberal Canadians have trouble reading here. Let me make sure I even put it in the description. I like to post people's chats in the thing in there. So sometimes when I unpost the chat, then it shows up. Okay, there's the thing there. Although if you're going to call, I'm going to turn that off so I don't hear the ring, ring, ring sound. But anyway, let's go back and see what. I think is this the first time we heard about the animal or something like that? Maybe it is when we go in here. One of these communist conspirators doing okay. I think they were hacking into my computer. They just messed with my mouse. Again, why would I say something as crazy as that? Okay.
Hey, if you guys want to give somebody the time of day, I've got some merch.
See,
that's
all these doing
in my page. Apparently, we're
grifting. They call me a grifter.
Technical difficulties.
Listen to the grifter.
That's probably because some lefty reported it. I don't know how you can report a merch page.
Major grifter.
They have their ways.
If
you're a lefty down in the gulag,
grifter of
17 listeners, and you want to come up and say something to anybody on stage, anything that you want to get off your chest. You know, we got a lot of people actually getting a lot of stuff off their chest called detransitioning because they've been taken over by this.
And what I would have, if they were talking about a serious subject or whatever that they didn't want to be out there or whatever, or something like that, then I probably would have left the space immediately, you know. But Geyer's just talking about normal stuff there and things like that. So nothing TOS, nothing private. I was going to be a nice guy or whatever and pop out of that space. Later on, 11 o'clock that night, a Geyer kicked me out of that area. Mr. First Amendment guy kicked me out of a space. That was weird. I thought it might have been sort of a joke or something they were doing, but Mr. First Amendment kicked me out of a space. Crazy, huh?
Ungodly way of harm towards human life.
This nonsense.
So I pride the people who are detransitioning out of this takeover that has been taking over the hearts of our young youth.
Nothing wrong with having some fun. Everybody else does these reaction videos or something like that. Why can't I react to my own video? Is it okay if I react to my own video? If you want to, you can go watch another space here. You saw Danny in the chat there. Danny and Chris are doing their own thing here. If you don't want to watch me react to my own video, help yourself. I'm not being mean to you or anything like that. But if you wanted to watch somebody react to a video, as soon as he's done talking to MDG, he's probably going to watch a video about Mormons and Legos and swatting or something like that. I forget what they were talking about earlier, but did you talk about Nick Shirley and Mormons and swatting? And if you think that's interesting, go watch the Chris and Danny show right there. Okay, but for now, I'm going to react to myself. That didn't sound the way I wanted it to sound.
And that's why you see these crazy people in the streets today, because the amount of medications and the amount of SSRIs and the amount
I'm not on medication.
anti-anxiety
He's thinking I'm
pills,
on medication. I'm not on
and
medication.
the amount of false drug counseling and the terrible treatments that people go through.
They need counseling.
It's all caused by
no, Jethro. Nobody said anything. I think did anything wrong so much. Jethro, were you here last night? I thought you were in here also. But no, they were saying that I was seriously crashing out last night and everything, even though the title of my thing says that I'm crashing out, and it's to the non-educated observer, it might appear that I'm crashing out, but the educated observers that kind of know me, like Brett, would have known that that's not Mr. Bill seriously crashing out. That's just Mr. Bill being crazy or something like that, allegedly. But yes, nobody's mad at me or anything like that. And even Geyer apologized for the kicking me out of that space. Not the space, but the chat group.
by people who are supported. But I can almost guarantee people down in the anonymous listeners section. And I'm getting really sick and tired of it, because those are the type of people that make the decisions of the laws in our country. Well, that's not going to happen anymore. People are starting to wake up. People are starting to realize.
Waves or something.
Angry chair time. Yeah.
They have like a lot of farms out here that do like.
Don't get me started on MDG in the chair. MDG, watch out for him too. He's a wild
I
one.
wonder if we could stream on
His chair. I think his chair's influence. See, I'm even going after MDG's chair. At this point, if I'm going after a chair, you think people would figure out that it's kind of a joke at this point in here, but no. I'm guessing at this point, 25 minutes into this, people are talking in the Geyer space. I'm not sure if I had punched the wall, and I didn't even punch the wall, but I made it look like that I punched the wall back there. And people were saying in areas that Mr. Bill punched the wall. I didn't punch the wall. I had to make the expression that I looked like you would have heard it on here if I punched that wall. It's like a wood wall. You would have heard a little vibration there. I didn't punch the wall. But that takes care of what was I going to do? Oh, you guys wanted to hear Joe? Let's see what Joe's reaction to all this is. Maybe he gives his reaction to my reaction. You want to hear what the Canadian Liberals have to say? Let's see what the Canadian Liberals have to say about my performance. I don't think they have very good acting in Canada, but we'll see. We'd love to hear something else here. You guys want to listen to Joe or me? You've been listening to me enough. Here's Joe.
This is Canadian Joe. It was on August 19th, 2026, when the political impresario, maestro, and comedic genius Mr. Bill posted and hosted and roasted all of Portland's.
He thinks this is comedy. I was being serious here, Joe. Come on now.
Mega patriot community. They took him serious, but Mr. Bill is so great with his characters that it was all an act. We couldn't tell at the time how genius he was. We didn't notice he was a genius before, but we sure recognize it now, and maybe tomorrow he won't be a genius, but he is now. And we have to congratulate Mr. Bill on his ability, his character, and his damn right Mr. Prickly Doll. So in closing, Mr. Bill is a great American, and we have to hold true worldwide just how great it is to have Mr. Bill in this world. Thank you and good night.
Oh, okay. Now here's a question for you. With those compliments Joe was giving me, was he serious with those compliments, or was he being like I was being over here? But does he mean that I was being a great American, or was that him pulling a little satire on you guys, on me for that matter too? Was he serious? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if he was being satirical. Was he being seriously in a nice way there, or was he kind of saying, Mr. Bill's not a great American? He was just being, he really thinks that I'm corny and silly or something like that. But if you think he was thinking I was serious, put a 1. If he thinks I was being a corny American conservative, put a 2. There, Danny. Let's speaking of corny people, let's go back and watch Danny here. Influencing him into the wrong directions, in my opinion. The chair's kind of a bad influence on MGG.
Proclaimed by royal decree that you're all stoners.
Now he's talking about being a stoner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what all here is. Like, you guys should all be stoners. Not the good example you want to set there.
Really
Not the good example.
fancy.
I tell you, these guys are just.
I asked him if he's feeling okay. He said
Let me
he's
check to see if you guys left
tired,
any
not
messages. Call that phone number down there.
feeling
Leave
that
messages.
good.
Tell me what your
But,
opinions are about my opinions.
Yeah, seems like you're in jail on him.
Fantastic. One of the main mods. I know she's a Canadian, but usually even the Canadians know a little bit about this. Is when Jeannie was trying to saying in the chat that people thought they were taking me seriously. Even at this time here, I think she left it a little bit earlier, but even at 8 minutes in, my mods were telling me that the chat was taking this all seriously at this time. Let me read some of that chat at the time there. Your mom freaked out. Grandpa Muskrat maybe was playing line. Who the heck does that communist think he is? Okay, Sherry Bear. Why is Mr. Bill angry? Fat Patriot came in and said, "What am I missing?" Kamala Patty came in. You know, she only comes in when there's drama. No offense, but that's kind of her thing that she likes to do. So she assumed this was drama, and serious drama. Kamala Patty says, "I'm very serious." No, Jeannie later there said 17 minutes in. She says it's sarcasm. I wonder when she left. What time did you leave the message there? Into that thing there. Anyway, skip ahead here. I think I want to go back and see when the gerbil thing came up. Being funny about that and everything before, and all these other kind of crazy things there that were not Tina Kodaks. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. We were watching you. Let's see about this unfiltered guy. Is he a patriot here? I'm still kind of curious why he doesn't have 50 stars on his flag.
Read a Share Bear.
What Share Bear say?
What are you talking about?
Is she telling on me? Share Bear over there telling on me? Share Bear, were you telling on me over there?
Find this shit that Artsy's talking about in here. I know it's here. Holy priest. All right,
Jar of
Share
flies?
Bear,
What
not Share Bear.
are you talking about? Risk? Are you being silly over there?
Fucking Artsy's gonna go crazy.
Artsy's going crazy over there? Oh,
I
these
don't
people
want
are
to
going
play
crazy.
like a fucking hour-long one. Oh my god, they got 2.6 million monthly audience.
Even at this point here, you can sort of see that I'm fishing for unfiltered to say something kind of crazy or something like that I could pull words from or something like that and twist them or something like that. As I'm, like fishing, like give me something I can sort of use as sort of a jab at him, but he wouldn't do it at this point here. So I'm like using this chat at this point. 6 million, crazy. But like I said, boring. He's just playing around. I mean, it's true. He's been streaming for what, 2.5 hours. Might be boring after 2.5 hours too. So once in a while, although I was streaming for 7 hours the other day myself. Not bragging about myself, but just FYI. Love Alice in Chains Risk. You guys do? That's good. That's good stuff to like crazy music like that. You guys like that headbanging, crazy music. I tell you, you troublemakers. I like the quality 80s music and everything. I think Mr. Bill from yesterday will start talking with current Mr. Bill and break this space continuum. I would not talk about my own words. What makes you think that I would sort of bring up things and repeat myself or anything like that? What makes you think that I would possibly say things to repeat myself, Joe? I would not make things to repeat myself. You got fake news, Joe. I do not repeat myself. I do not talk to myself. You are giving fake news to my chat. You don't need to be giving fake news to my chat. I do not do the repeat thing. Okay? Apologize to the chat for telling the little white lies. We don't want to hear it. I think Joe learned his lesson that I don't repeat myself or don't talk to myself. Hopefully, he learned his lesson about that. And the nice love songs and the one-hit wonders, but not this sort of crazy satanic music of Alice in Chains. At least that's what my grandparents used to call it. Wait, see if he's live here. It was one of those guys there. Skip ahead here. Attention grabbing things, right? Not. I could go open up Twitter. Let's cover the news. There's probably some things going on in Iran that could lead to World War III. But no, we don't want to cover that stuff. That's boring stuff. Let's not cover things that kind of could eliminate 1 billion people on the planet. In the near future. No. We need to talk about controversy. Mr. Bill doesn't like what Unfiltered and Raw has on his flag. He's at this point here. I'm being somewhat serious in this kind of aspect, in the fact that a lot of the conversations and everything or whatever that get people's attention, things like that, or the controversies and things like that, we're not focused on what's really happening in the world and things like that. So I'm saying it in a funny way, but it is sort of a true statement in the fact that everybody wants to focus on what I'm doing, what Mr. Bill having issues with Unfiltered and everything. But isn't it true that, I would not have the viewers if I was just focusing on just the news of the day at that point there? So this is the intermission where I'm actually being serious in the show, or the performance, if you will. So here is kind of a little bit of the seriousness of what I meant to get out from the other day here, part of the social experiment, if you will. An anti-unfiltered guy. He thinks Danny is too much of a LGBTQ person all of a sudden. Where did Mr. Bill come up with this? He's going crazy or something like that. So we need to go watch and see what Mr. Bill's saying about this person or that person. Mr. Bill's crashing out. We got to go watch this. We don't want to focus on what's going on in the world, the important things, it might eliminate half the world, or see what SpaceX is doing as far as getting to Mars and expanding humanity. Silly things. Why do we care about that stuff? That's not important. We got to find out why Mr. Bill is giving Conspiratard a hard time here. Speaking of Conspiratard, let's go see if we can go see if he's still hanging. Oh, I think this is probably where we hear they're talking about sort of animals and butts or something like that. What was the animal? And out over there, let's go give him some more trouble here for all his communist ideas here. All right, Conspiratard. I got to open this thing up again here. Communist Conspiratard. Where is he at? There he is. He's probably going to trash talk me again here or something. If you didn't guess it already, that voice you heard was Conspirator, FYI. And he's probably gonna, as soon as he sees me pop in here, he's gonna say, "Mr. Bill, what's your issue?" Should I answer him? I don't know.
Yucky.
Damn, Sam.
First
I just
Mr.
wanna be
Hanky and
clear,
now
like, I
Lemmy
love-
Winks.
I love that show, and I'm like, I am not doing that, y'all. I'll drop my mic right now. I ain't putting no gerbils up my butt.
I don't think I've ever seen him put any gerbils up any asses. Though. So like, the
No, it was a Matchbox car.
fact that your mind goes to a gerbil is so
What
funny.
the fuck?
And the F word there, they're talking about gerbils and F words and going up butts. You guys would rather watch that stuff and see me crash out about people acting disgusting about gerbils going up butts and things like that than you would rather hear me talk about what's going on in the world today. Is that what you'd rather see me talk about? Would you rather hear me talk about making fun of people talking about gerbils going up butts than I'm not sure if they were human butts or gerbil butts, but going up some sort of butts, very disgusting. I might have to do this just for YouTube's sake. This video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary. See, there I'm sort of mixing a little bit of seriousness and a little bit of the humor at the same time, in the sense that, I'm not really making fun of that particular group, but making fun of the fact that a lot of people, are so focused on let's watch the silliness of society and things like that, would listen to stuff about gerbils and butts, rather than, what's going on in the world. What did I miss in today? let's have a serious discussion about important things, you know. But instead, and I didn't even say who said that or whatever, so maybe somebody thought. So, but anyway, gerbils and butts, gerbils and butts. Carrie, news reporting about gerbils going up butts, teaching, education, and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Okay, but we got that. But anyway, we could talk about important things. Let's see if Iran. Watch how I.
And they've got 100.
I know you guys would rather watch me kind of do the crash out thing at that point there. Hey, Avarice, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Avarice was doing that thing the other day. It was nice to see you on that show, Avarice, Emmett, and AVG, and all those people. And you were mad at Emmett the other day. I mean, side subject, but I'm not sure what the topic was in that debate thing, but it seemed like you were really upset with what Emmett had to say the other day. I'm not sure if that was you were being serious about it or not, but it looked like you were being serious. But I'm guessing you were doing a little bit of a satire, you know, making it look like you were really mad at Emmett when you weren't really mad at him. I would never do such a thing. If I'm mad at someone, I'm definitely mad at them, right? I really go after them and things like that at that point there. That's craziness. Yes, and Avarice is one of the few people that was allowed to, he's got bad eyesight or something like that. We'd let him use the caps or something like that. But I let different people get away with different things. Let's keep going here. But you guys want to watch the news or this craziness? See what I'm saying? See, Artsy's going back there. She doesn't want to watch the news. She's going to go back and hang out with the people that are giving her silly content, so lazy content or whatever. Let's go see what lazy content that Artsy and others would probably rather watch than some important news stuff that I'm trying to show you here. You guys want to watch the silly news here? Let's go see what silly news that this guy's trying to give you.
Watermelon.
Let's talk about watermelons. Is he gonna eat watermelons?
Watermelon. Watermelon. Okay.
All he can talk about watermelon. Watermelon. Is that his safe word or something like that? Watermelon is a safe word. I didn't know. There's a water. He's like watermelon. I'm not touching you. So why all he can say is watermelon, watermelon. And I go to his channel and watermelon. Please don't hurt me. Watermelon, watermelon. What kind of these weird, crazy streamers here? That watermelon. Well, at this point, with silly jokes like that I'm doing, are people still at this point seriously thinking I was crashing out at these guys? Were they actually watching my show, or were they just kind of saying that, oh, so Mr. Bill punched the wall 10 minutes ago, so he must be crashing out? Or are they coming to my show to find out what I'm actually doing? Or are they just telling everybody Mr. Bill's crashing out, Mr. Bill's crashing out, trying to stir up drama in the background? Is that what you think was happening? Is that why I, for some reason, ended up getting 40 or 50 viewers for a little while there when I normally get 10 or 15 at that time of day? Is that what was going on? And I was not meaning to take the attention from the streamers that I was watching. But is that what was going on? Certain people in the back, I'm not going to say names or anything like that, but certain people are sort of saying, Mr. Bill's crashing out. You better go watch Mr. Bill crash out. Mr. Bill, you got to keep an eye on him. You know, Skylar was nice enough to send me a message backstage, and Conspirator left that voicemail there also. Very interesting here. Very, very interesting. I think Joe left another message. We'll see if he left a message here in a second, but he was calling a second ago. Fake wall punch. Yeah, it's a fake wall punch too. I should find a way to turn that into a short for YouTube or something. Oh, it's Danny's safe word. Let's go see what Danny's safe word is. Danny, what's your safe word? Oh, he's busy playing with his fire. He's doing the Native American. He's making fire with the Native Americans. At least he's getting back to his roots there. He creates fire and glass and doing the things there. He doesn't have the trans craziness going on there advocating for Sharia law. Oh, and now, he's going to blow his smoke. He's got smoke on the screen now. See that? You think saying trans craziness, advocating for Sharia law, that would give it away that it was a fake, allegedly a fake crash out? You think that would have done it by that time? Well, what's the chat saying at this point here? Let's see what the chat's saying. Angry's in there. Very fast relationship. Don't even think she was a girlfriend. My name is Cher. Back to Unfiltered, limited mindset. Oh, Artsy's making fun of Unfiltered in there. Gerbil. The Angry's making fun of me in that one there. Angry says pineapple. Okay, they're just like teasing me at this point here. I don't know what. It's most of my chat at this point here. How many people did I have in the chat at that point there? Doesn't say, but they probably understood that I was kind of blowing smoke, kidding around. I smoked a peace pipe or something like that. I don't know what's going on there. All right. We're going to go back to Conspiratard, or what other patriots do we have in this stream here? They act like they're patriots, but we'll see if they're actually true patriots here. We'll go to that probably triggered some people where if you say anything that, that people aren't true patriots or whatever, that triggers people's mindsets, even though I was kidding when I was saying that, obviously. That sort of, Mr. Bill doesn't think people are patriots, so let's assume that's a serious crash out concept of him. That's again part of that sort of psychological mindset of certain people, where if you kind of go against the narrative in any way, saying somebody's not a patriot when everybody thinks they are, even if you're kidding, they're gonna come at you. The debate verse or something like that. There's a guy. I know you left a message, Joe. I thought I heard a crazy person. It's probably just Mr. Prickly making noises, I think. So sorry about that. Let's see if Fat Patriot here. Is Fat Patriot going crazy here? Sometimes he does some crazy things here. He wasn't going crazy here, but I'll skip ahead there on that one there. Watch those numbers drip. Somebody keep an eye on those numbers for me, okay? That's right. We're doing a number check and everything. And I think the numbers were starting to go down or whatever for a little while. If I kept the news going, as I'm playing back the news here of Trump speeches and such, if I kept going, would my numbers have gone down? And instead, what did I ended up doing was like play a 2 or 3 minute video, then go back and say something crazy. Play another 2 or 3 minute video, go back and kind of keep the drama going, if you will. Let's see what Joe had to say here. It was August 20th. Let's see what he said here.
It was August 20th, 2026.
This is Joe.
When Mr. Bill looked at a restream of a restream of a restream of a restream of his famous performance that led to the downfall of the Republican Party. People that saw Mr. Bill's stream were forever changed. Political views were different. Thoughts were different. Donald Trump was not the same. Of course, this brought in a new and prosperous world where everybody got along and there was no war. There was no.
And now he's being the serious liberal Joe in this part of it here. The first part, he might have been teasing a little bit. But here's the real Joe coming out, I think.
Hunger. Everybody was happy. Some will say Mr. Bill is a hero. And I say that too, being a freaking Canadian, freaking liberal. But the patriot community, forever in disarray by this one moment in time, continues to fight to regain what they once lost. Who knows what the future holds? But it's Democrats in November and Democrats in 2028. That's right, bitches. Boo. Boo at me. Yeah. I want some great posts to me that are not pleasurable, or even some repartee from Mr. Prickly or Mr. Bill or the Mr. Bill from last night. And have a good night, people.
What do you guys think about that? Think that was a good message, liberals? Do you think by me doing this, it's causing the downfall of society by reacting to something like that, just to show you a little bit of a social experiment here? And I'd love to know Chris's opinion. I see Chris over there restreaming me. So if anybody in Chris's chat would like to give their 2 cents about my performance last night or anything else, please feel free to call the number. The number again is 503-714-6250. Please give your thoughts about Mr. Bill or Joe if you want to, or something else, but try to keep it focused on what the things that I've brought up so far, whether it be about the social experiments, about people focusing more on drama and craziness than on the news, if you want to bring that up, or what other things. And I will play your message on my channel once it comes through, but keep it clean. feel free to leave a message there. I'm going to turn it off for a little while there and come back to the message thing so you don't hear the ring, ring, ring sound. Okay, let's keep going on this thing here. Thank you, Chris, for supporting me here. At least you're not playing all that LGBTQ Sharia law stuff like your buddy is over there the other day. It was kind of weird seeing all that stuff going on with all sorts of stuff like that. Anyway, the numbers are going to drip, especially if I go full screen. I'm not even going to give you a chance to look at the other stuff. We're going to go full screen here. Trump, you guys want another? Yeah, and the numbers did fall a little bit when I was playing some of this content here for a little while. I kept kind of looking over the numbers and saying things, but now I'm going to look at the chat while this is going on. See if the chat would rather have the drama or would they rather have the news of the day at this point here. Let me see what the chat is doing at this point here. Another subject. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit here as I do this. Here, what was something other important stuff that's kind of important stuff. Social, communism takeover, we'll say something like that. You guys all know communists are taking over in all sorts of ways there, right? Angry said, how much dew have you swallowed tonight here? Carolyn Levitt here had something to say about communism or something like that. This is probably an important thing. She's was a spokesperson for the Trump administration and everything. But let's see if you guys want to listen to this. We're watching those numbers. I'm sure Angry's going to go watch some drama stuff here. He always likes talking about will drama. Somebody in there says there's 90 gerbil species. See, they're still talking about the drama of what I was talking about, the gerbils and butts. I bet you Chris's chat wants me to make up a song about gerbils and butts now, don't you? Chris's chat. Yeah, that'll be the next song here. Gerbils and butts, gerbils and butts. What you gonna do about the gerbils and butts? No, see, Kamala wants me to go back to the crash out. He's going to go find somebody to talk about will drama in some other space. And for the next 2 minutes, I'm not going to, or next minute 13 anyway.
I believe that there are millions of Americans across this country who see these Democrats for who they are. These are radical, extreme liberals, socialists, communists, whatever you want to call them, Sean. What matters most is their extreme policy positions. This is no longer the Democrat Party of JFK. Heck, this is not even the Democrat Party of Barack Obama. This is a party that has been totally captivated by these far left extreme liberals who support massively raising your taxes, who support abolishing your police.
I'll check the numbers. I was at 41, now I'm at 40. It's going to go away little by little. The more I get one person in that chat, Easy. I don't know if Easy's in the chat right now. But he kind of kept things serious. You know, he was the DSA did poorly in Florida this week. He probably wanted me to stay on the news and important things there. Angry was attacking me for whatever I said. Kamala wanted to kind of keep the drama going there. You know, and I'm not attacking chatters or anything like that. I'm just saying what they were saying in the chat. Risk was in there. I think Risk was he was going along with whatever was going on there. But I noticed also, I'm guessing I probably had 35 or 40 people in here. Half of those people were likely not my normal chatters in there at the point there, but they're not talking. They're just watching at the crash out. They think it's a crash out there. Very few chatters in my chat at this point here are from, maybe they came from another space, but they are not chatting. They're watching the crash out. They're watching the drama. Isn't that interesting? I would have liked them to chat more and asking me, what's going on, Bill? Are you really crashing out? But no, nobody was asking those important questions. That's interesting. The more I play this video, you guys think evidently you guys okay with communism taking over the country. You're going to go watch other channels or something like that. If you want communism to take over the country, go watch Unfiltered. Go watch the other Muslims advocating for Sharia law and the LGBTQ supporter over there. Go watch those guys over there. Go ahead. You guys don't care about communism. It's okay.
Who support abolishing private prisons, who support reopening our southern border and our nation's borders to illegal alien criminals all over the world. These are radical Democrats.
I kind of like it myself speeded up like that. It's like, you're funny.
Who support terrible policies across the board. Again, taking away your private property, abolishing the police, banning prisons, and just.
Also, if you guys want to go to August 23rd, check out Geyer. He's going to probably take a few people up to that Hassan Piker event in Portland. I think it's 7 o'clock or something that night, 6 or 7.
Allowing complete lawlessness and chaos across our country. We had 4 years of that.
Is Will live by chance? Will's probably giving you guys more important content than other content there.
Under Joe Biden, thanks to President Trump and
I bet Will, of all people or whatever, he's probably giving you more high quality. At this point here, you see that I'm advertising Will and saying on stream that Will's giving better content than the other guys. You think at this point the people that are coming over thinking that I'm crashing out would realize, okay, Mr. Bill is saying Will is giving better content than the other guys that Mr. Bill usually hangs out with. At this point, you'd think you'd be able to figure out that it's not real, okay, at this point here. Okay, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. Okay, we'll keep going. Conservative content or something like news content anyway than these other guys here. I'll finish that video real quick just to make so people actually paying attention to the news for you.
Republicans in common sense policies across the board. Our country is safer. Our country is more affordable. We cannot allow these radical, extreme, far left liberals to take power. I believe.
You see that? Okay, there was news. Did we lose more? Wow, actually, I didn't lose it. It was somebody came back to 41. It says here. Okay, Louis says Will is giving more high quality content than these guys here. We're gonna go see if Will. I don't know if he lets me restream or not, but we'll see. He was not live. You guys are trying to trick me to watch him. Skip ahead. Skip ahead. No, these guys are gonna go hang out at a haunted house, devil worshiping house of some sort. There sounds like there. I don't advocate for that stuff, but they don't get canceled. I get canceled because I say it's a certain thing, but those guys don't get canceled for their stuff. Was it you that said that, Jay Nicetown? If I'm not going to kick you or anything like that, but I'm going to give you a major finger if you're the same person that said he was live yesterday and you're saying he's live again today. You're going to get 2 fingers coming at you if you're trying to trick me on that. Not that I would want to watch Will right now anyway, but we're going to call out Jay Nicetown in the chat here if he's trying to deceive me again here. MAGA Chud Destroyer, whatever it is. As you can tell, I'm not subscribed, so I have to find it the old-fashioned way. Oh, he is live. Okay, that's weird. Is he talking about anything important or something like that? Not that I really care. No, he's doing a he's saying Anyway, you're off the hook this time, Jay Nice. You're off the hook this time, okay? But whoever it was last time that said he was live and he was not live, they get the finger. Can you believe this? Yeah, I know you guys haven't hit the subscribe button. Don't have to feel like you have to hit the subscribe button. You know, you're not just because I'm just kind of calling this stuff out does not mean you have to subscribe, okay? Just because you think it's a drama stream and it's not a drama stream. I'm just calling these guys out for the troublemakers that they are. And I'm sure you guys do not detect any sarcasm whatsoever in my voice. This is my serious voice when I say these things, okay? Hey, Lethal, how you doing? Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. We're just kind of going over the reaction here and understanding the science behind what was going on last night here. Because I kept having higher numbers when I was allegedly going after other buddy streamers at that point there and X Spaces and things like that, even though I was not really going after them. And I made it rather obvious also multiple times. But I think my acting performance was so good and, you know, Harrison Ford level acting and everything, even though what I was saying was kind of like, Mr. Bill would never say that or mean that about that person, but because my acting and my chops of acting chops are so good and so believable that people actually believed that I was attacking these guys for the things that I was saying there. That I was really crashing out by saying Unfiltered thinks there's 13 stars and he's not a patriot for saying there's 13 states. You know, that's crazy. That was quite entertaining. You weren't even in the. I'm looking here in the chat here. Were you hiding behind the chat, or were you? I don't see you in that chat there at all. Let's see if we can find Britt in that chat later on. Very serious about this stuff here. Skip ahead here. Pete Esri, he's going to be a dad, but I don't believe he was currently a dad of a child outside of the womb there. So, but I guess he's going to happy to be a dad is what his drink should be called. It's not it shouldn't be called a Happy Dads until it becomes a dad. Why is he wagging his finger? Why is he wagging his finger?
Never unmod the unfit fed.
No, he's not trash talking me. As long as he's not trash talking me, he can trash talk his own audience. What was Mr. Bill spoken? I have never inhaled. I have never inhaled. You cannot prove it. I did not inhale. Let's see. Even Tina Codex was saying this is Mr. Bill-like behavior. Though at this point here, I think he could sort of tell that I was kind of faking it and things like that. I don't think he thought I was being serious or something like that. I was thinking about going after Not Tina next or something like that, but I changed my mind. Oh, you're going to dance for me? Is this going to be one of those kind of crazy weird dances that. So hopefully it's a good dance. So we'll watch you here. Make sure you're on the big screen there if you're going to dance first, Annie. We're watching you.
Everyone quit talking about Mr. Bill. He's
No.
so good, man.
His chat is trash talking me. And when you see that smile on my face or whatever that that Danny acknowledges me at that point there, you would think that happy smile and everything would show that I'm not mad at them or anything like that. You'd think that would be the giveaway also, but there were still people that either weren't watching or thought I was seriously crashing out at this point here. One of the points is, if you're going to, serious moment, if you're going to do something like accuse somebody of crashing out or being mean to someone, then go in and ask them if they're crashing out if you care about them. Don't talk to other people about somebody crashing out when you can go into their chat. They're live. Everybody knows my channel. I was on X and I was on YouTube at this point here. They could have entered the X chat and asked. They could have sent me a message or something, added me or in a message. But no, so many people allegedly seem to want to allow the drama to continue as they assumed that I was crashing out. They could have done something to help me stop crashing out. I'm talking about people that were outside of my chat. I mean, most of my chat probably figured out at this point here that Mr. Bill's just playing around. But the outside forces, if you will, were not being very nice, in my opinion, except for Skylar and Conspirator, probably some others also that left messages. But for some reason, there was this dichotomy kind of going on in the outside where people were either doing one of two things. They were fueling the crash out, by sort of sending people over and watching things like that, by doing that, or that they were not sort of stopping it. They were not doing anything that they could do to stop it. They could have contacted me if they thought I was really crashing out. If you have a friend who, or an acquaintance that you know well enough or something like that, you think you can do something to help them, would you want to reach out to them or something like that? Jeannie was trying to reach out to me with a text message, and Zeratard was trying to reach out to me with the voicemail. People in the chat were kind of playing along because they knew that I was playing along. But the ones that didn't know that I was playing a game, why didn't they reach out to me? Did they not like me, or they thought I would sort of react it crazy or something like that? Drama equals content, Nicholas. That's an interesting philosophy. Yeah, that's very interesting. Yes, drama equals content for some people. Are you saying that they wanted the drama to continue? Is that why people that, I'm not attacking any names, I used to do this kind of stuff too. The ones that were not chatting, that came up from other chats into my chat there. Maybe they were coming into my chat in some cases. There might have been somebody, Mr. Bill, are you okay? Or something like that. Somebody, when they bring up gerbils and things like that, somebody did there a second there. They're probably kind of kidding or whatever. Know that I was kidding at that point there. There's probably some people in that chat that might have said, Mr. Bill, are you okay? And trying to reach out in that way there. But I don't know if I saw a whole lot of that. Anyway, should I keep going on this situation here, guys? You guys want me to keep the reaction stream going? I know Jeannie and Britt want me to play trivia or something like boring like that. But if I do that, that would be fun for the chat, and we would have a little bit of a fun time. But then I would be mean, and I would, the people who like the drama reaction that I'm doing or whatever would go away and go to other streams. But what I'm going to do is do what I want to do since it's my stream. So we'll keep going a little bit longer before you do trivia or something like that.
I feel like we let them down.
No, they're trash talking me. Are they trash talking me in the chat?
A panic attack.
They're trash talking me. Watch this. Let's see what this trash talk is about. Paulie's in there trash talking me. Polish is in there probably trash talking me. I'm not actually reading their chat. I'm just assuming they're probably trash talking me. But Angry, of course, is always trash talking me. That's it. He's been doing that for 20 years or 10 years or so. He said he was going to dance. Well, here's the dance.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
No, he's not being lazy. He's not being lazy. Ooh, one-legged dance. Okay, we'll give Danny some credit. He's starting to be a good boy. There we go.
Yo, Mr. Bill.
Okay, we'll give him happy dance. Happy. Good job.
I don't have music.
Were you watching Joe last night? Whose chat were you in when this was going on? Checking this. You weren't in my chat when this was going on, so you were either hanging out with polar bears in Canada or in some other chat.
Sorry, Mr. Bill, we let you down.
He wasn't playing to my music. A better guy would have had my music on and playing to it. He came close. He came close to doing good. He didn't do a great job. If he really did good, he would have played like the porch party music or something like that. That I made multiple songs for them. Nobody gives me any credit for doing all the songs. I do all the work. I think I dance here in a second, don't I? I don't ask for anything in return. Once we're in a rare while, I will
thank
ask for
God
something
I'm
in return.
redeemed.
Slightly redeemed. Could have been better with the music. We'll give him. I do have it speeded up, just FYI. A 7 out of 10, but maybe 6 out of 10. I think nowadays you get credit 6 out of 10. It's still passing grade in some schools. Like in my school, you had to have a 7 out of 10. Carol, that's interesting. She was kind of doing critical thinking here. That's interesting. Carol, you did some critical thinking skills. What were you doing here? I was watching you last night to make up my own mind as to whether you were really crashing out and knew what you were doing. So no need to reach out to you. Okay. That's what I was kind of saying about a lot of the people in the chat there. I'm not sure you were probably watching on the stream. I didn't see you chat there. Maybe that's why you weren't chatting in your case there, because you were like trying to study, what's Mr. Bill doing here? Is he really crashing out? And then you probably realized at certain points there, that, I'm not sure what point you finally realized that I was playing around, allegedly. Out of 10. Is he pointing fingers at me again?
He wants all you guys to go to Mr. Bill's channel right now on his channel and say one word.
No. What's he done? One word? What's he?
Say a word in the chat. Please.
The drama never stops.
He's gonna come over and trash talk me. He's gonna probably tell F you to.
He got me in trouble.
What did he ask?
Andy.
He's gonna come over here and tell everybody to trash talk me. Watch this. What's the word he's gonna tell everybody to say in my chat? Is it probably gonna be F you or Mr. Bill's too fat? What are they going to trash talk about there? Anyway, I said I was going to go to voicemail, and these guys are not letting me go to my voicemail. They're distracting me. They probably have some secret voicemail that's over here. I have 4 voicemail we have to listen to. It could be one of the meet one person. Let's check it and see this voicemail. Hold on. But make sure there's no cuss words. Okay.
Mr. Bill, it's Patrick again. I'm just calling to try to get you to come into the space and have a little chat.
I was there. I was like in there for 20 seconds, and you didn't even recognize me that I was there. I don't know why you think that I was going to stay there more than 20 seconds. I'm a busy guy, Patrick.
We have a lot of people in here that are enjoying your live stream.
See, at this point, Patrick knew it there, at least based on that thing there, Conspiratard. Make sure you follow Conspiratard if you're not already following him. Make sure we do all these proper shout outs here so you guys don't think that I'm mad at these guys here or something like that. Still, I don't think you do. But is it enjoy? Some people in his X8s were probably not enjoying the show the way Patrick intended there. Maybe there's some people in that space or something like that thought that I was still kind of crashing out or something like that. And then they wanted to have an intervention or whatever. If they wanted to have an intervention, they're already on X. They probably already follow me, right? They probably have fingers. What would be a better way to do things when a person's busy right now, right there, and like I was at that point there, to reach out to me, it could have been to send a message. Could have been very good acting skills. Yeah, yes. I'll make sure you can follow Conspiratard over there. Yep, good idea. And else, Chris and Danny, they're streaming also, and the other Unfiltered also. But anyway, let's see what he had to say.
And we really want to.
If you're so much enjoying my live stream, the people that have computers that can do 2 things at once, what they can do is one of those computers or screens, they can say in your X chat, the other one can come over and say hi to me. Yeah, they can come over and say hi to me and do something like that. Well, they want me to take a call. I don't think I'm going to take a call. I bet you they want me to answer that phone, whoever that is. We'll find out who that is later. But anyway, I'll finish that message.
Have a little chat with you. So come on in and fly very close to the sun with us.
Fly close. What does he mean? Fly close to the sun? Is that Gen Z behavior for something like that? What is fly close to the sun?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be talking about gerbils going in butts if you love me. I'm not sure if that was kind of an attack on my hairy armpits or something. Hey Drax, how you doing? Nice to see you. No, I'm just reacting to my reaction the other day to see how my social experiment went and things like that, kind of analyzing the social experiment that I've been doing for an hour and 10 minutes. Wow. But kind of interesting there. That's see how people were reacting in the chat and how I was kind of doing this in a situation. I didn't really. I knew what I was doing while I was doing it, but I didn't already have the purpose of why I was doing it in some cases there. So it was interesting. Let's see what the chat is saying on this here. Oh, that's when they were coming in with all the raw poop and everything over there. Yeah. Something like that, but I didn't like the way that sounded. I'm not sure. So you're going to have to leave a voicemail. I get too many voicemails right now. But what are you guys saying in the chat? Is somebody saying certain things in the chat? Raw. Oh, say raw. Oh, now he's bragging about himself. Mr. Rose said, not sure if it was an attack on my hairy armpits or something. Did I say that? I know I remember saying that. I don't know if I played that yet, but yeah, that was a interesting thing that I said. Yeah. I give him enough. See, look at this. Sherba says, come here. Even Sherba's turning on me. Sherba's turning on me. Martha Patriot was nice to me yesterday. Now she's kind of advocating Raw's channel in the chat. You guys go back, talk to Raw, tell him to get a real flag. Okay? There's 50 stars in the flag. Okay? 50 stars, okay? You guys, Raw, you're watching here. You want to count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50. See? 50 stars. I know some of these Washington guys, their education system did not turn out too good or something like that, but you would think they would be able to figure out what 50 stars are. Well, where's your 50 stars flag? Plus that flag is backwards. It's on the wall there. See, I unmirrored myself so you guys could see a proper flag. It's very easy to unmirror yourself, Raw. This guy, I don't know what this. There's who's it? Hey, I bet it was difficult for me to stay in character, as you can tell, when I'm kind of keep smiling and everything. When I'm supposed to be kind of mean and think these guys are troublemakers, you keep seeing me break character there. So I apologize for breaking character and doing the occasional smile, and know that I'm kind of enjoying this, and they're kind of enjoying in the background. That's a slight break. You don't have to give me the Oscar, but I still should be nominated for an Oscar for my performance here, in my opinion. Okay, since I broke character a little bit, you may not have to give me the Oscar, but I think I should still be nominated for this performance. Ross, in here? Did Danny send in here to poop all over my channel? Who's pooping all over my channel? Share Bear, who's did he send the poopers in the channel? Ham, are you pooping? What kind of weird emojis are you guys doing in there? If you want better emojis, not that I grift, but if I was to grift, I would be grifting and say you could use different emojis if you became a member or you gave up memberships. Not a grifter. I know some of these cancel culture people, they call me a grifter. I'm not a grifter. I have not asked for money. But anyway, what was I going to do? Conspirator wants me to go over there to his channel. Yeah, we can show me all your poop on your channel. Show all the poop on your channel. You want me to get up? I have to fart. If you want to hear poop, I'll show you. I will show you poop. I'll let you hear the poopy sound. But that might be anyway. I almost wrote TOS at that point. TOS. Or let's go back here. Where are we going with this? Yeah, voicemail. Sorry about that. I'm getting worked up here. Okay. Can I drink my White Claw here? I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen me drink my White Claw. It's actually this thing out there. Proof that it was not water. It was not water or something else in there. That was the real White Claw. No, I don't have one tonight. I have a refrigerator. So let me just breathe. Breathe on all this anger. Sometimes need to breathe. In case you're curious what flavor it is blackberry. I did not drink before that. Everybody thought that I was already, by this time, that I was crazy and drinking too much or something like that. That was my first drink right there. Okay. We're next one here. We'll grab a muskrat. Let's see. This one might be a funny. So all the poop that came into that channel. That's the only time people came out and actually, as a group, kind of said anything. And all they decided to do is come in and poop all over my channel there. They weren't coming in there to say, Mr. Bill, we're worried about you or anything like that. They just decided to poop all over my channel. That's what this filtered guy was doing there. I thought, a nice guy would have sent people over there to check in on me or something like that. Why wouldn't Unfiltered send people over there to check on me if he was, if he thought I was crashing out on him or something like that? What was going through his mind? I'm not sure if he's watching. He's probably busy doing other things, but my guess is that he knew that I was not really crashing out, that I was kind of playing a part, playing the performance, things like that. So if he knew that I was crashing out seriously, would a nice guy like him said, probably so would have sent me a message or something like that, or asked to come on and hang or whatever, or at least he would have sent some of his people over to the channel, say, Mr. Bill, can we pray for you or something like that, if he thought I was serious. But because he probably realized, like most of my chat at that time realized that I was not being serious, he decided to just kind of play it up and everything and have a little fun with it by sending the happy poop people over there. I'm thinking that's what he would have done. Yeah, that makes sense, Jeannie. That at that point there, I knew that in the back of my mind. I'm like, okay, he knows at that time that it's just kind of for part of the show at this point here. At that point there, makes sense. I think it makes sense. And he kept wanting later on the night. He kept wanting me to stay crashed out. Anyone here, pay attention if you still want to pay attention. Sometimes people don't like Grandpa Muskrat, but he's probably on my side here. Let's see what he says.
Mr. Bill, I'm through with women. I'm
skip ahead. Like that, or talking about gerbils eating farts or something like that. Let's see what they're going to talk about here. I got to go. Oh. Grandpa Muskrat's going to leave another. Get back. Leave your message. Leave your message. What is it? What is it? Chat, ask him what it is. If it's a thing that doesn't sort of promotes the decay of Western society, then I'm all for it. Oh, he's pointing the finger again. So he's trying to take my attention away from Danny on into Raw. Selfishness from this Raw guy. I got my attention centered on watching Danny, and he's like, "Give me your attention. Give me your attention. I want your attention. Get it away from Danny." Well, we're trying to find out what Danny's making here.
Okay.
What?
Thanks,
now he's just slapping me. He wants to slap me with his hand. I'll slap with him. How you see? I'm getting out of character at that point. There, I'm not supposed to be smiling at this point. If I was truly a great performer, you would not see the crack in my armor with a smile and everything as he started doing his smile and playing with the camera there. I should have stayed serious and consistent and not had that smile. I should have had kind of a little frown or anger expression, but unfortunately my performance had this smile thing going on there. Was that smile on purpose to show you that I was kidding or something like that? I'm not sure. Maybe the smile was on purpose to show you that I was not completely serious about what I was doing here. Could be. You can slap me. Slap you.
I was gonna put it on so I could hear what he's saying.
And Tiger.
But I'm worried it was gonna echo.
Oh, echo. What are you making? What are you making, Danny? What are you making? What are you making? Eventually I found out he's making some sort of a pipe or something like that, I think. He's doing over there is kind of worse than this. He's making a pipe to put things more powerful than ibuprofen in there. And he has those White Claws too. He even has a White Claw fund here. I don't grift with a White Claw fund. You guys are nice enough just to occasionally pay for my internet, barely in some cases. Artsy has helped me with that membership thing there. That'll help pay for an hour worth of internet here, even though the internet keeps going in and out on me. Oh my gosh, these troublemakers all night long. I just got to put up with them, I guess. Yes, I do drink. Some people in the chat this time, Wolf, somebody or whatever up here, said, "Well, dude, you did start talking about him first." So somebody was kind of still thinking that evidently that I was trash talking at this point here. So somebody allegedly were still believing it at this point here, and I am an hour and 20 minutes into this, and there were still people in the chat that were thinking I was being serious at this time. Ocean Archie says, "Play ocean sounds. Calm down." No, that's not Mountain Dew. I did not put Mountain Dew there. You guys saw me open it up. Everybody thinks I drink Mountain Dew all the time. I do not drink Mountain Dew all the time. I'll skip ahead. I'm going to go post this link in this streamer panel. Skylar the Patriot. One nice guy here, tall guy, very tall guy, is the only person that's hour and 23 minutes. I'm not sure when he posted it, but let's assume he posted it in the past 5 minutes. But an hour and 20 minutes. It took somebody an hour and 20 minutes to do a checkup on me, Skylar, to reach out non-publicly, to privately reach out to me with Skylar. Nice guy. Make sure you guys follow Skylar. I think it's exclamation point Sky on his channel. Give him some love on his social media. Isn't it Sky or is it Skylar? That's Sky. Okay, there we go. But yeah, he's the only guy to reach out to me in that way there. Everybody else is publicly. Is it better to reach out to somebody who's having issues publicly or privately, you think, guys? Does it depend on how well you know them? That's an interesting question. If they're in a public platform, is it better to reach out to somebody to reach out publicly? Whether Raw was, I guess in a sense he had to reach out publicly, even though he knew that I was kidding or something like that. Or is it better to kind of reach out privately, or maybe somebody in the chat that would have been concerned enough about me or whatever said, Mr. Bill, I sent you a DM. Can you check your DMs or something like that? That would have been reaching out privately and publicly, but the message would have been helping me out in a private way at that point there. Interesting, huh? Very interesting. Responded to my things there. I hope he doesn't mind if I read this out loud. Hey, you doing okay? I heard you might have had a little episode. Maybe punched out a wall. No, it's okay. It's with the mountain back there. It's still working. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Skylar, for caring about me. Some of these other people, I had to kind of keep going with the thing there. I didn't actually touch the wall, but yeah. Oops. Everybody, follow Skylar. There should be a link in the chat there. One person here. Everybody, since you're all mad at me and you want to watch somebody else, go. The Patriot Wheel says, anyone that thought you were serious is so very bright. Are you being sarcastic by saying that? Are you saying people were not very bright? Is that what you're really saying there, Patriot Wheel, that if they thought I was serious, that they're not as bright as they think they are? Is that what you're trying to get across there? Did you pick up on my mannerisms and things like that? Is that are you saying you're a smart person? Watch Skylar over here. Watch Natina Kotex. Is it going to work? What is he playing with his hands again? With Scuba Steve there, nice guy. Treat. I'm not a dog. I don't need a treat. Christian guy treating me like a subhuman. He thinks I'm a dog or whatever with his treat thing or something like. I don't know what. I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog. I won't give you any scriptures about dogs in the Bible, but there probably are some out there. I know there's some about snakes, but I'm like really stretching at this point. I've been going on this thing for an hour and a half almost and everything, and I'm like trying to pull things out of the air or whatever to kind of have little pokes and things like that. And dogs in the Bible. Oh, he wants, yeah, he's still whacking a finger. What's he whacking a finger about? Oh, he's trying to rock out. This is weird satanic music. What kind of stuff is going on there? Blah, 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 blah. You want me to dance to that? I can't dance to that crash music. Oh, hey, everybody. Serenity now? No, Serenity. I'll have Serenity tomorrow when I sleep. No Serenity now. But everybody, please do me a favor. If you guys want to, if you don't, you're mean to me. I know you're all mean to me. Feel free to put that is distracting me all the time. Now, if it was like Pamela Anderson, I would not like Pamela Anderson. Did not want to do any dancing.
Personally, I don't remember.
Finger, okay? You gonna get this finger? Is at this point here, Unfiltered had left and sent his people my way, raided my channel here, and then later on he decides to pop back on and take my audience away. We had discussions about this, so I felt that was inappropriate of him to do an Indian giver type thing about I'm going to send you my audience, but then 10 minutes later I'm going to take him back away from you or something. But anyway, we won't go into that.
Okay.
So, yeah, Scuba talking about polls over there. Do you hear that? Made me feel bad. What else was I going to? I was going to play the other voicemail. I'm not crashing out. Listening.
So anyway, whatever.
Well, he's not voting his own poll then.
No, see, we got.
Okay.
Scuba talking about polls over there. Voting for pole dancers. Scuba's talking about voting for pole dancers is what I heard.
Skyler have his hand up.
Scuba's talking about
My hand's still up.
voting for pole
I don't see it up.
Scuba's, it's okay. Talking about pole dancers over there. I got multiple beeps in my ears. Let's see what these beeps are about here. I got somebody backstage here. Daddy, I don't know who you are, Daddy, so I need to. That takes it far enough. We can play more of that if you want to, but that gets you the most of the way there. How far? Hour and 25 minutes I've been talking about a reaction stream. That's usually more than I ever do any kind of reaction thing at that point there. Okay. What are we going to do next? Do you guys want to talk about that, or do you want to see more of the, because at this point here, I ended up talking to Manny and things like that, and we sort of do a reaction to my reaction there, basically. But anyway, I'm going to cover it with the chat here. Let's see what the chat was saying at this point here. Paulie was coming in there to do some different things there. And Sherber had left at that point there. Like, I don't know where Sherber went. I was kind of worried that there was some other drama in the chat at that point there, but Paulie was in there. Artsy was in there. Conspiracy was even in the chat too. Interesting. Okay. That was interesting. Okay. And now, speaking, there's a panel that was coming up after that point there. I will open the panel link to see if anybody wants to come in and react to my reaction. They don't have to, but if they wanted to react to my reaction, I'll send out a link to that chat group over here. Hold on. Hold on. Sitting at a link here. I asked them, does anybody want to talk about anything, including my performance last night? And then I'll put the link in that thing there. If they want to, they can do that. All right. I think that covers that. I think people in the chat, how many people are still watching? 21 people allegedly watching. Put a 1 if you're still watching. Put a 2 if I put you to sleep. Put a 3 if I made you angry. I don't know. Oh, and let's check and see if anybody left any other voicemails also. Voicemail check. Also, you can send text messages also to that voicemail, but nobody left me any voicemails or text messages. Now's your chance to give me your reaction or whatever, your thoughts about what Joe was saying earlier, or if people are getting too much into the drama, what's your statements? You can say it in the chat if you want to, but you can also say it to that voicemail right there also. But for now, we're gonna driving. What are you talking about? You're paying attention to the chat, paying attention. Jeannie's more or less paying attention. Hubie's not paying attention. Nicholas is paying attention. Hey, that's good. It's, Hubie, he's from Canada. They don't know how to pay attention. They think attention is money or something you buy or whatever. So they're cheapskates. They don't buy anything. Okay, I guess I'll let the chat decide on this next one here. Put a 1 in the chat for trivia. Put a 2 in the chat to keep playing this out here and see what the next little stage is here. If you guys didn't see it or whatever. Manny was on there. Unfiltered was on there. I could kind of react to their statements or something like that. Does that mean trivia? Kamama says trivia, I think, on that one there. 2 would be to keep going with this. Let me see if there's a third option that I can think of here. Jethro X1. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that might be fun for you guys or fun for me. Here, I'm just going to play Will's audio here for the heck of it here. I see other people in his chat over there that are sometimes over in my chat. I'm not going to steal your content, Will. Just going to play your audio.
And make it. I'm going to show you how to make it, obviously. I'm going to have an edible, and we're going to hang out. So.
If you want to go have an edible with Will, he's over there. I'll even link you his video here. If you'd rather watch Will than me, I'm not trying to compete for views or anything like that, but just if you want to help him with his alleged, maybe it's true, bipolar situation, I will be the nicest guy in the world and give you the link here. But after I give you the link, though, in the chat, I'm going to watch my viewer count, okay? 21 right now. If it goes down, then I know that people left to go watch Will's talking about having an edible and hanging out. I do like one thing about Will. He's a Seahawks fan, so I'll give him that. Nicest, most humble guy in the world just gave you a link to somebody else's chat, somebody else's stream that I'm not the biggest fan of. So is that the kind of guy that would attack people that he likes? I was watching the other day. Would a person who sent you to somebody who doesn't really like that much really attack the people that he does like? Okay, I understand. So hopefully everybody understands it was a fake crash out last night, allegedly. Okay, are we understanding there was a fake crash out, allegedly, last night? Right. Come on, you guys all want the trivia. You guys are trivia wild people here. Okay, we'll do trivia. You guys survived an hour and a half of that silly reaction stream. You guys deserve a little bit of trivia, I guess. Okay, I'll be nice and give you a tiny bit of trivia if I can find the thing I'm looking for here. Trivia duel. There it is. I'll even let Britt decide on the category here since she was chatting quite a bit in the chat and other people, you know. It's not going to be about Canada. I know Joe wants it to be all about Canada. He's still in the chat. He was watching it over on that other one. Get bugs over here. Interesting. Okay, what's the category going to be? What is the category going to be? Animals. So she wants animals. Okay. See if it's under the trending. Is there any animals under trend? Oh, it is under trending. Hopefully they don't. Sometimes they ask you the same questions that we've already had before. But is there a category called animals? There's Earth and Science. Music. Let's go with Earth and Science and see if there's any animals. First grade animals. Nice. We'll do animals right there. German dog breeds. I don't think we can get that specific there, Jethro. I don't think we can get that specific here. But we're going to do this. I'm going to make sure you guys don't see my personal information there, preferably. Right. Invite players and copy a link here. I wish there was a way to. I don't have to do that, but I do have to do that. Put it back here for you. And send that into the thing there. You guys are going to click this link there. If you guys want to play a little trivia game with me, there'll be 10 questions you're going to get here. On the first kind of screen you'll see, or whatever, it'll ask you for how many points you want to put into the question. You'll have a little hint or category on there. You'll put the thing on there to find out how many things you want to do on that one there. But if you guys want to, click on that link there. And I'm going to watch to see how many people are going to go either getting bored because of this here. This should be kind of a little bit of fun for you here. We're still giving interactive games here, but I already lost one viewer to Will probably, or to boredom. I'm not sure. But we'll just keep having a good old time here. You guys want to play a little bit of music in the meantime while I do this? We'll try to multitask and play some music at the same time as we play a little game here. We got Great Dane Mom, Jethro in there, Britt's hanging out in there. Only 4 people. Sometimes you have 6 or 7 people, but we haven't done trivia in a while there, so we'll see. Should I make it bigger for you guys? Like that. You can still leave a voicemail if you guys want to leave a voicemail, but nobody else besides Joe has left any voicemail or send me a text message. Come on, if I'm still feeling bad or whatever that people thought I was crashing out, now would be a nice time to reach out to me and say, Mr. Bill, you're an okay guy. Well, QB wants to see more of this guy, okay? Who's too high? Okay. Oh, Joe again. Again, Joe's the only one that's calling over here. Should I let it go to voicemail? Joe doesn't want to talk to me, so I'll just let it go to voicemail. But Joe, if you want me to answer it next time, I'll answer it for you, though. I don't have any political discussions today. Not Mr. Bill. Not Mr. Bill is Wolfie. Okay, we got 5 in there. You probably want a more larger size. Big enough for you? I think it is. Click the link. Click the link if you guys want to play. We got 5 people in there right now. Anybody else want to hang out? Is Risk in there? Hey, Risk, how you doing? Why hasn't Risk hit the button? Everybody, there's a button up above there, Risk. Why aren't you in the game? Everybody wants you in the game. Click the link. Do I have to leave it up there? Everybody says risk. Hit the button. There, he hit the button. Good job. He is now. Hubie, are you going to get in there also? Are you only getting in there because Risk is in there? Is that what's going on? I know you're in this to see if anybody else wanted to get in there just because you're in there. I'm not sure if that's the case, but we got 6 in there. Now we'll start it off there. You had your chance, everybody. Split. Is that music distracting? It's distracting me at least when I talk. So if you guys haven't played it before, you'll see that it says anatomy, sting operation. Then you'll put the point value of how well you think you know that category. You won't be able to reuse that point category later. Okay, ready, get set. What are the comb-shaped sensory organs on a scorpion's underside called? What are the comb-shaped sensory organs? I have no idea, really. You're the cheerleaders today, Hubie? Okay, who are you cheering for today? Ooh, waiting on Britt on this one here. I have no idea. Ooh, Great Dane Mom is the genius today, it looks like. Nobody else had any good ideas. Pectives or pectines. I've heard that word before. Next category is here today, gone tomorrow. Which insect boasts an adult lifespan shorter than 24 hours, with some species females surviving only minutes? Adult shorter. Oh, that's I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna say that one. Some females don't survive very long in this one here. Only minutes. I'm guessing maybe because I don't know why. Somebody's cheering for somebody. Let's go, girls. Oh, he's a what they call a simp. He's simping for the girls there. He's simping for Brit's. Is Brit the only one? Brit's and a Great Dane Mom are in there. Yeah, he's gonna cheer for those ladies. And Jethro's a guy, I think. Yeah. Okay, guys, this is quality entertainment here. If you're not watching, see it. We're down to 17 here. Down to 17 here. You guys wanted the drama. If I cared about the amount of viewers, I would have kept going with the drama stuff. Mayfly. I said flies. Fruit flies didn't count either. It has to be a mayfly, evidently. How picky. Shell companies. Let's see. What was that one? Which invertebrate phylum includes insects, spiders, and crabs? Insects, spiders, and crabs. I don't think this is right, but that's not true. Mayflies hang out on my screen. Seems like a week. Oh, you want me to fact check them later on, Britt? Let me know if you want me to fact check them later on the mayfly's lifespan. Right now, I'm waiting for 4 people to look up which invertebrate phylum includes insects, spiders, and crabs. I'm pretty sure my answer is wrong, but you guys wanted to play this more than me on this one here. Anyway, so I'm playing along for you guys because I care about the chat. I care about the chat. Other people may not care about the chat. I care about what the chat wants. Usually. Well, here, I'm going to give you music here while you're waiting here. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on, Joe. You're just going to go hang out with Will over there. You're just going to go hang out with Will. That's all you're doing. You don't care about me. I've been the nicest anthropods. Anthropods is the answer to that question. Anthropods. Okay. We'll get to the next question here. We'll make the Canadian happy. We're going to make the Canadian guy happy here. We're going to play his voicemail, evidently. He did leave another one at 6 minutes ago. How did I miss that one? Let's see what Joe had to say here. Hopefully it was a good message here. We'll see what he was behaving himself here. Here's Joe.
Mr. Bill, this is a message from last night, not just right now. I saw your stream. I hope you're doing okay. You seem to be all over the place and making perfect sense about how people really talk and talk and talk and talk if they are liked by others, and if this said that and whoever said that and who likes who and who's.
Wait, Joe's being serious here, guys. Joe's acting like he's being serious. Is he really being serious here? Let's see if he's being serious.
What and what now? And you were showing news clips showing the real world and what could be important. I mean, you showed Fox News, though, and that's all.
Hey. Okay, so he's not being serious. He's attacking Fox News. Fox News is the arbiter of all things truthful. Come on now.
Crap. But anyways, I hope you're doing okay, Mr. Bill. I'm concerned, yes. Some said I was heartless, but the Canadian Joe feels like any other human, but Canadian. And I hope in time you can come back from your crash out. And just know we're all worried about you. And you got to soldier on. Maybe talking to Prickly will help. I don't know. Or just you got to go on, Mr. Bill. We need you. Bye.
Thank you, Joe. Even though we're not sure if you were serious in that thing there. We're not sure if he was completely serious there, but thank you, Joe. Thank you. We appreciate it. Everybody say, have a good night, Joe. Sleep tight, Joe. We know you're going to go to bed with your polar bear doll tonight, but it's okay. That's called sarcasm. Bush Tucker. Let's see what's there. Koalas are uniquely adapted to digest leaves that most mammals find toxic. What leaves make up nearly their entire diets? I think I spelled it wrong. They still gave me credit for it. Wow, that's nice of them. Strange bedfellows. Good night, Joe. Good night. Sleep tight. What's going on here? Which group famous for a tongue-like radula and often a protective shell includes both snails and squids? What group? True. The same ones I tried before. I think I got it wrong on that one. They're probably whatever they call this ones that are like that. Jeannie's gonna be right back. All right, we'll see you, Jeannie. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are cool as a cucumber. Cucumbers can be cool, right? Just mind if I drink my milk here on the side? I need to take my ibuprofen though. You guys call it ibuprofen or you call it Advil? You guys go by the name brand? Mollusks. Yes, Risk. You are a genius. Great Dane Mom knows her animals. Let's get a score update here. Great Dane Mom with 21. Risk with 10. Jethro with 9. Mr. Bill, or not Mr. Bill, that means Wolfie, with 7. Brit with 4. Mr. Bill with 3. Barefoot Blender. Which venomous camouflaged fish lurking in the Indo-Pacific waters is infamous for delivering an agonizing sting which when accidentally stepped on? I could be wrong. Of course, it's usually the ones that where I only put 1 or 2 points on it that I'm usually right on. Should have put 10 points on this one if I'm right on it. Camouflaged fish. Dragonflies eat mosquitoes? Do they really? I did not know they eat mosquitoes. That's very interesting information. Stonefish. Are we assuming that Wolfie / not Mr. Bill is cheating since nobody else got it right and most people thought it was a stingray or jellyfish? And stonefish was the correct answer. I think he might be cheating. And I can't prove it. I can't prove it. What did Hachiki do every day at Shibui Station, even after his owner passed away? What does that have to do with? I know I've seen that question before, but I don't remember the answer, though. I gotta come up with find some different trivia sites or something like that. These ones are getting repetitive. Has anybody responded? Nobody's responded to my streamer panel link there. Nobody's responded to my streamer panel link. I'm still in there. Nobody wants to say hi to me. Nobody cares. Still waiting for 2 people to answer this question, though. Let's put us a little lucky term thing there. That's cool. 4-leaf clover, I guess it is. I don't even know what movie it is. This is a movie or something like that. I have no idea. Jethro says waited for him. No, it says waited, no return. I have no idea. Trunk calls. Let's try to make a comeback here. Great Dane Mom, 30 points. Wolfie, 20. Jethro, 14. Risk, 10. Rit, 4. Mr. Bill, we won't say. What type of low-frequency sound, inaudible to humans, do elephants use to communicate over long distances? Low-frequency sound. I don't. It sounds like something like they would sort of do in the ocean, like a low wailing sound. I don't think it's right, but very neat to watch. Interesting. This is interesting stuff. Risk, yes, very true. Trying to see. I gotta come up with different content, guys. I gotta come up with some other original content for tomorrow, guys. You're getting the games, or you could do the reaction streams, but people are getting tired of the reaction streams, and everybody never wants to watch me do the reaction streams to certain videos. So I have to do other things to keep people entertained, but it's not always working to keep everybody entertained all the time. Is MDG still streaming? I know. I thought refresh that. Rumbles, or infrasound. Yeah. Oh, Great Dane Mom knew that one too. I don't think that she was cheating, but I think Wolfie up there was probably cheating there. Great Dane Mom still keeps her lead though at 34, 28, 14. 2 questions left. Ocean's Illusionist. How many hearts does an octopus have? Just guessing here. Right? How many hearts does an octopus have? Probably wrong. Here, you guys want music while I do this here? I don't know if you do or not.
Chud patrol streaming patriots rolled up for the sky. Big air show, big blue frame, and the whole crew came alive. Unfiltered and Tommy Pay stretched that spot just right, so every eye could catch those jets cutting through the light. Chris and Dan side by side.
3 hearts. Hold on. An octopus has a unique circulatory system with 1 heart pumping blood through its body, and 2 sending blood to its gills. This extra setup helps improve the inefficiency of their copper-based blood compared to our iron-based blood. Interesting. When threatened, what large fan-like structure does the lizard expand around its neck to intimidate predators? What large fan-like structure? These are too hard questions. Wrong category. Are you doing? I don't know. No, Wolfie, you're cheating. Women don't cheat in this channel here. Only some of the guys cheat, like you. Only Wolfie cheats. Only Wolfie cheats. Women don't cheat. Yeah, this is not our category in this on Risk. Not, you still did a lot better than me, though, I'm sure. Let's see, maybe you might crawl up into 3rd place. Let's see the final score here, since Great Dane Mom might need this one for the win. You need this one for the win, maybe. Oh, Wolfie cheated at the last second, and the Great Dane Mom could not think of the answer without cheating. Therefore, Wolfie, not Mr. Bill, wins with 47 technically, but I still say that he cheated. So if I was to give out a prize, I'd give it to Great Dane Mom. She would get the prize, but technically, the number-wise, Wolfie wins. Jethro got 14, Risk with 10, Britt with 14. And the silly joke that they make fun of me on says, Mr. Bill scored 3 points and guessed an octopus has 9 hearts, apparently counting each tentacle as a cardiologist. That's sort of what I was thinking. Except, 8 of those and then a regular main heart, I was like, it could happen. Anyway, there's a little bit of stuff for you there. So I gave you some quality content there. And what else? How long have I been streaming here? Still not even 2 hours yet. Last night I did 10 hours. So let's see if there's anything else to look into out here. Conspirator is grifting 101. Grifting 101. What's going on over here? Is he talking about grifting? Here, I'm going to pop in on this thing here. They're probably get. No, I'll go in there normal here. Let's see if they'll let me restream their thing there. Okay. Grifting. They're talking about grifting 101 on this thing here. Let's pop it over here. Start listening.
All day, nonstop, on X.
Twice. 2 nights in a row.
Do those stories always start with once upon a time?
No, they start with people should know.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Bill to the mic. Hello, Mr. Bill.
Hello, how are we doing in here? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Geyer, is it okay if I speak? Or are you going to kick me out of another chat group?
I don't know. Are you recording our space?
Just temporarily till I leave for a second. I'm not recording your space. You're recording your space. Oh, your mom's mad at me.
Nothing burger.
Your mom's mad at me. Hey, you're the one that talks about your free speech all the time. It's a free speech advocate.
What?
Your free speech. You have a free speech shirt. But then you kick somebody out of a chat group that has a base name to it, and then you still advocate for selling shirts that say free speech on them. Come on now.
Actually, I don't sell any shirts that say free speech on them.
What's your First Amendment shirt say?
Because my First Amendment said so.
No, that one there. So,
You can find that on the Geyer shop.
Okay.
That was a good assist.
That was. See, I was trying to help him out. I was trying to give him a little bit of love there, even though he's against my First Amendment rights. Even though it's not really First Amendment. It was funny. It was funny. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to see what your thoughts were on grifting.
Mr. Bill, were you lying?
What was I lying about? What?
Were you actually chimping out?
Hey, Haley.
But you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings?
How long have you known me?
I know. I was just wondering because it's okay. Like, if you feel like something is not right, we should know so we can do better.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have known each other so long, you were sending messages through chisel and stone.
What kind of a weird kind of take away his free speech of farts or something like that? That would be. I guess not.
Jeez.
You know that your mom farts? Everybody farts.
That was Funkmaster. I thought it was Geyer. It does sound
I think everybody should do a fart really quick.
No. I want to talk to Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, what's in your fridge?
I don't know right now.
White Claw.
No. Last night I took it out last night, so that was the only one I had.
Body
in there.
parts?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the difference between a gay and a refrigerator is?
What?
When you take your meat out of the fridge, it doesn't fart.
When you take your meat out of it.
Oh, there. Hey, Ari, how you doing, Ari?
Say that again. I
I
missed the
said the
punchline.
refrigerator doesn't fart when you take your meat out of it.
Oh,
It's
got
like
it.
circa 1990s gay joke.
Okay, got it.
It's almost as good as the dirty dick sucker joke.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
How's Katie doing, Ari? I saw you.
Huh?
How's Katie doing?
Katie is lovely as always and very safe. We had a very safe day today. It was great.
Good to
And
hear.
I'm going to go down and do some security at one of the clubs that's shorthanded.
That's
mark
Hell
himself
yeah.
safe.
Mr. Bill, you didn't answer the question.
What was the question again? Well, also
I
everybody.
asked you.
Well, let me shout out Haley here before she attacks me for some reason.
I'm not going to attack you.
I'll still shout you out anyway. Go to $ based PDX and give her some money for her laptop cause. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
Use the toilet.
But what I was saying is, were you actually chimping out? Did you actually feel that way? Because what I saw, it looked like you actually meant it. I know that you say it's like a social experiment, but if you do feel that way, we should know so we can do better with our next streams. You should have, like, if you feel like you, I don't want you to feel like you can't have an opinion.
I always have an opinion. If you want me to be honest, which I rarely am, certain areas I might have been slightly more serious than other areas, in the sense that I wish more people would go on panels or something like that, and just have a little conversation. I mean, you guys are doing your panel thing right
We're
here.
in a panel right now.
I know, but you're not showing your face, and you're
So we're not in Mr. Bill's panel.
restricting people's freedom of showing their face by not coming onto my panel to show your face or your weird hats or putting your beer can on your hat, whatever it was last night.
No, what if I'm half naked? What if I'm naked? I'm not going to go out on your fucking.
I
goddamn
gave you a foot
screen.
show. Not only did I show my face on your stream, but I showed my feet.
That was a little bit too much information. I know I was about to.
I missed that.
I didn't know this was like you have to do like some kind of performative homosexuality. Like, I mean,
No, Conspirator is volunteering that.
Like
that's
extortion.
not what I was expecting of the right. I'm shocked.
Well,
You guys have really shocked me.
after that drag
Okay,
show,
I support it. It's fine. Yeah, no, I support it. I'm not judging you.
Look.
Oh, you
There's
didn't know
right
that there's a lot
wing.
of gay stuff on the right too.
There's
Look,
there's
I'm
right wing.
okay with that. I'm not judging you guys.
Listen. There's right wing. There's left wing. I'm chicken wing.
Hold on. Ed Deal is in the conservative caucus, the Republican caucus, and you're telling me that you never thought that there's gay stuff inside of the Republican caucus? Are you kidding
Well,
me?
I
right
mean,
now?
I know about Scott Pressler. I've taken a picture with him.
Pressler's a
But
freaking Scott Pressler. That's
don't
so
know.
funny that you brought up that name. I was just talking about Mr.
Scott
Presley.
Well,
Presser's
because he's
creepy.
super cute.
Creepy.
You know who's also creepy? Mr. Ben West. Weirdo.
Who?
Ben West.
He's awesome. What do you got problems with him with?
He's under some scrutiny right now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Maybe by leftists
Wait,
that
what's
don't like
Scott
him.
under scrutiny for? Being a degenerate?
No, not Pressler.
Oh,
Yeah, not
who?
Pressler. West. Hold on, I might be bringing up the wrong name. Don't quote me on here.
Ben West and
Fuck,
Katie
man.
Davis are good buddies
No,
too.
he's
so-
under scrutiny, 100%, because
Who
he
is?
violated ethics. Typical for a county commissioner who runs as a Republican.
Anyways, they would go
Sure.
after a left.
He also appointed a guy named Brian Escher, who's a piece of shit.
Hang on.
Brian Escher is part of the
Hey
Parks
guys,
Department
I'm transplanting a
board
papaya tree. Do you want to see?
in Clackamas County. They do a lot of weird stuff in DMs. They do it in DMs. I wonder what else kind of weird stuff they do.
Okay, you want to go to Multnomah County and you're making fun of people in Clackamas County? Make that make sense. That's what I think of Multnomah County too. Haley, are you still mad at me for not quite answering your question the way you wanted?
Someone told me they were going to Clackamas, and I thought they were pulling my leg. And then I went to Oregon and found out that's actually a name.
Yeah, can't hear you. Backing out.
Clackamas Town Center. You loved Clackamas Town Center. They have a lot of interesting shops there.
The only thing in Clackamas I got to see was an old people's home and a rose garden.
Hey, there's a river you can float in Clackamas.
There's a river you can float on everywhere.
In fact, that was the same river they were hanging out with the other day at Estacada, jumping off cliffs and such.
The one that Danny got pushed in.
Yeah, the Clackamas River in Estacada. And they didn't invite me. I only lived like 20 minutes from there, but they decided not to invite me. But
Well, it's because they knew that you were too gay.
oh, that's true. That's true.
They didn't want to gay it up. I mean, Danny and Chris both try to be real normal, and you're like, you're like me.
Mr. Bill is fake punches the wall. Mr. Bill, you have to actually punch the wall.
I didn't want to hurt my hand, so like I said, I was acting too gay, and I didn't want to hurt my nose.
That's how you know.
I support it. I think the dancing is great. Many men don't dance. It doesn't mean that you're gay.
But
you are gay though.
But what if you're a bad dancer? I thought bad dancers can't be gay.
Well, I mean, sometimes it happens. I have some friends. Look, stereotypes are generally true, but not always true.
Well, like when we were growing up, if we said you're gay, it didn't mean gay at all.
Hey, speaking of gay, Spider Mike is in the
Clothes
listeners
suck.
here.
Your jokes suck.
I was getting ready to
your
say
hair
generally
sucks, whatever,
the
like,
stereotype is that gay bottoms have really snatched waistlines like mine, but then gay bottoms like Spider Mike exist.
Ew.
I don't understand the
Yucky.
lard bottom, but it's a thing. It's like a kink or something.
I mean, we did see his big double dong nunchuck apparatus.
Poor Mike's walking stick. Poor guy.
Welcome, Spider Mike. How's it going tonight?
Excuse me, pardon
Is that actually the creep?
me. No,
That's actually Spider Mike. Spider Mike, go ahead. You got
Is
the mic.
it? I don't know. Why don't you guess?
No, it's definitely the creep.
Is it the
Definitely
trans? Is it the fake trans? Is that what you are? You
What's
fake?
a fake trans, you retard?
Well,
They're all
that's
fake,
right there,
bro.
right next to me.
They're all
It's a
fake.
fake person. Yeah.
Every
You-
single tranny is
you're-
a fake.
Are you?
it's because they're saying certain things that might not quite be TOS on that one there. We're gonna skip out of that one there. Interesting conversation though. Did you guys want another? Options are keep going back to that space and see if they're done with their TOS type stuff, in which I have to say certain things on the bottom here called this video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary, satire, news reporting, teaching, education, and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You know what I could do? I could make you guys all go over to X and watch it on X if you wanted to, and then I could go back in that chat group or something like that, and let's do it that way. But I don't think so. Yeah, a lot of you guys followed me on X. But if you did want to, there is a link in the description down below there that takes you to my X profile, and you can follow me over on X that way. But until then, I'm going to have to find something else to do. I already showed you bubbles. Played trivia. I guess you guys probably want me to play more trivia. I haven't done a puppet show yet. I'm not sure if you guys think I should do a puppet show right now, but I could do a puppet show. I could dance or play music here. We already saw this video here earlier today. Let's just check my bookmarks, actually. Let's do this. Oh, what's her name? Had something to say.
Holding their precious babies with the caption being "Same Lindsay" or "We are all Lindsay Clancy." And I just want to put it out there that I am not. I am not, in fact, Lindsay Clancy. I don't want to discount or discredit any woman's postpartum experience, right? The hormonal shift is, of course, real. I can attest to it. My husband can attest to it. Our little baby girl is 10 months. Postpartum depression, real. Okay. Of course, no one is disputing those things, or at least I'm not. But are we forgetting that Lindsay Clancy methodically, one by one, murdered all 3 of her children? She is not the victim here. The kids are. And if your excuse is, well, she had psychosis, she was suffering from.
Yeah, we'll play after I get done with the Twitter. I don't have too many Twitter things here to watch here, but watch a little bit of news here, and then we'll play another thing. Who won it last night? I'm not going to let the Wolfie pick a category. Great Dane Mom can pick the next category because I think she was the official winner.
From psychosis, and the system failed her.
Wolfie will feel like he's being robbed, but I don't care.
Aren't most murderers psychos? That level of psychosis, it just doesn't negate the need of justice, in my opinion. Justice for the children. The children's pain and their suffering should be the primary focus, or at least in a just moral society. That should be the primary focus and where our compassion should go. I do think many things can be true at once, right? Like,
that was nice though of Haley to kind of want to be supportive of me or something like that. You know, that she thought that if I was being serious, that, you know, let them know that I'm feeling bad or something like that. Like, you know, if I was kind of serious about things like that, me continually saying, please join my panel, please join my panel, please join my panel, might have been an indication that I was being serious about people should kind of, you know, have more conversations and things like that. But that's just a thought.
SSRIs are overprescribed by doctors and healthcare professionals. We don't talk enough about postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis. So to the many of women who have made videos saying that could have just as easily been you, or, you know, maybe you were one step away from committing such horrible acts, I encourage you to seek help. I'm going to put a page here with some resources for moms and postpartum women. If you are struggling,
repost the link. Yeah, it'll probably be a different link anyway because it'll be related to the game, I would guess.
highly recommend seeking help.
See what else I've got saved up here. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. I didn't want to watch that one actually. Nate Friedman. We'll watch it on YouTube sometime though. Let's double check before we do the trivia thing. I know you guys want to do trivia, but checking my saved later videos real quick here. How many people are watching? 14. Thank you. At least I used to only get like 5 people watching. At least I'm getting 14 people watching now. Oh, Unfiltered and Raw is live. Should we just spy on him for a second, not to make fun of him?
Yeah, I know. Joe's always been a little zesty. Joe has always been a little zesty son bitch.
Oh, Joe's over there. Didn't Joe say that he wasn't going to be around? Joe is over at Unfiltered. He said, that Canadian said that he was going to bed. That Canadian said he's going to bed. He just chatted over here. And props to Unfiltered there. He did a nice job. He decided to turn the mirror thing on so you can actually see that it is kind of a flag shaped thing on the wall there behind him there. Good job.
Same thing. Do a goal to ban Joe. I'm like, I don't want to do that because 1, I don't want to ban the guy, poor guy. And 2, I know it'll happen so fast people would donate just to shut him up. Isn't that crazy? Yes, he does need it, Joe. That plane is not going to buy itself, Joe. Yes. Are you not paying attention, Joe?
I asked the chat. I'm nicer.
Not going to buy itself, Joe. How dare you? I'm nicer than Joe. Yeah, well, I'm going to have... Oh, I got the next goal.
What's the next goal?
I got the next one.
Okay.
I got the next one, guys.
What's this?
I got the next one.
What's this?
I got the next one. This one's good. This one's for Mr. Bill. We're
what's
doing
this
all
last
that
goal?
shit talking he did yesterday, guys.
Hey, we already acknowledged
What
that
is
was not
going on?
us talking.
Come on.
See, you guys aren't
This
even
is a good one.
going after my goal.
Ban
Did I make a goal?
Mr. Bill. Or no, not ban. Time him out. I'm not going to ban him.
Well, that was like the
Time
only
out.
time I'm
Give me a
even going to
second,
chat.
guys.
He's going to time me out?
I'm not going to do Mr. Bill because no one will do that.
Oh, what's he going to do? Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Make up your mind.
There we go.
I'm going in the corner, evidently. What does the goal say? Here's what the goal says.
There it is. Goal to mute, Joe. Read the goal, boys.
Time out Joe for 10 minutes. It was going to make it about me, but then he went after Joe. Let's time out Joe for 10 minutes.
We'll start with Joe, and I'll do one for Will next.
Okay.
Sorry, Will. The
He's
chat rules, bro.
He's grifting. He's
I
grifting.
should have did one for Will for
He's
like
grifting.
50 fucking super chats.
He's grifting. Okay, well, not watch the grifter. If I watch the grifter, then I become a grifter, right? What was the other thing I was going to do? Have you guys already seen the Haley video here? Well, I was hoping to have her on to explain what was going on here exactly, but she won't hit the link here. She's busy, obviously, doing other things. So we always watch it later, though. What was it? I was going to go over to YouTube for a reason, as I was going to go over there for this reason. Here's what I went over there for originally, is to see the watch later videos. James Clue. Why I wanted to watch the Ask Edgar one. You guys want trivia or me to play the Puppet Edgar one? Puppet Edgar, you think? Or are you gonna do trivia, guys? Probably risk if he's still in the chat. He wants the trivia. I want it ready to go in case you guys want me to go to the other one. How do I owe you an apology? Oh, I said that. Oh, when I said earlier that you said that. Were you the first person though that did it the other day? There was somebody in the chat that said Will's live right now, and Will was not live when I went there. Today you said it or whatever. I still went there to see if I verified it, and I said, "Was it you that said it yesterday that Will was live?" I won't apologize then if I went after you then, but I'll apologize if I went after you today or whatever for it. But I had to verify it today. But yeah, Will was live or is live or something like that. That's funny. Will's live there, and you also got Spider Mike live in the X Space a second ago. That's too spicy for YouTube right now, I bet. Let's see what else we got going here. I was gonna trivia. Sorry, trivia time. Oh, not that button. I need to show something else here. What was the category? What was the category? Oh, really? So you had my back on that one there. Okay. I apologize. I'm big enough and smart enough to acknowledge when I'm rarely, I won't say mistaken, but quick to make a judgment. I was not wrong, but I was just a little bit quick to make a judgment. Okay. Risk is in the chat. So yeah, then I let the chat pick the last one here. General knowledge. Great Dane Mom says general knowledge. Okay. Is there like a trending general trivia? Sometimes it asks the same questions though on that stuff there. See if there's like a general kind of thing down here. Gaming, history, professional, no. Spider-Man movies, no. If it's the same questions we always get when we do this one, I'm not going to be happy. Or should we do common sense or general trivia? We'll do general trivia, I guess. I got to pull it over here so you guys don't see any people that I email. Oop, I hit the wrong button. I got to hit the copy link over here. Put that into the chat over there. Press the other button over here again. Oh, there's the button. Hold on. Oops, not that button. This button. This button goes up here again. Oh, you guys do want to play Great Dane Mom's in there. Risk is in there. Jethro's in there. I'm in there. Let's see who else wants to play. Everybody else playing? We got 15 people in the chat. A few people are watching. Britt's hanging out in there. Yeah, the same crew as last time. Nice job, Risk. Yep, we got you in there. Oh, Jethro's in there. Great Dane Mom. Is Wolfie's going to come in with his regular name this time. Maybe he's not going to cheat there. He always cheats when he comes in with a different name. This time he may not cheat now that we know it's officially Wolfie this time. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. I think that's probably anybody else wants in, click on that link. I'll give you 5 seconds to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half a second. And 0. Set in stone currencies. Which decentralized system uses cryptography and a network of nodes to secure and record Bitcoin transactions? Which decentralized system? I thought I was just going to call it Bitcoin, but then it says Bitcoin transactions. I don't think it's that. I don't think that. My old roommate, he used to do that kind of stuff to make Bitcoins, but is that how it's done by chance? I guess we'll find out. Searching. See, I'm lose viewers when you do this trivia. I need to come. You guys ever played Jackbox trivia games before, or Jackbox games or something like that? I was thinking about buying a set of Jackbox games, and I think as long as I purchase it, you guys get to play for free, kind of thing. As long as the host kind of has the thing there, I don't think everybody has to buy Jackbox games. Just the person who hosts the game, I think. Waiting on Jethro on this one here. I just want to say hi to this guy here. Blockchain. I've heard that name before. Wolfies might be cheating again here. Might be cheating. Blockchain, yep. Pack your parka. On which continent is Vostok Station located, known for recording Earth's coldest temperature? Sure, and then I put only 2 points on this one. Yeah, it was stupid of me. Lost. Everybody knows that. I think that's the main station there. And if you believe in flat Earth kind of stuff, then you would think that this Vostok Station is on the edge of the Earth, right? Vostok Station is about to fall off the Earth, but I think that the flat earthers believe there's like an ice wall or something like that keeps the Earth together. It kind of surrounds it with a major ice wall, and they think that's where Antarctica is and the North Pole or something like that. I'm not sure how they think of that on those weird situations. So Vostok Station must be right next to that wall they're talking about of things. What if the ice wall they're talking about melts? Will people fall off or something? Antarctica. Great Dane Mom was thinking the North America area that you're probably thinking North Pole, but it's the South poll there they're talking about. Question number 3. Silver Spoon's shenanigans. Which interpreter was named Forbes' youngest self-made billionaire in 2019 amid controversy over the self-made label? I don't think that's who it was, but I'm just going to put it on there. I think he already had plenty of money by that time. Here's one music. I'm not giving you music. I apologize. Let's go.
Mr. Bill brought in a cactus, stood him up on the desk, named him Mr. Prickly. Now the whole chat's obsessed. He says, "Don't call me a prick. I'm just
Kylie Jenner, really? That's cool.
tells the truth so sharp.
Turning the tide.
It leaves a little near."
Which Roman leader? Which Roman leader triumphed at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, defeating Cleopatra and Mark Antony, and later adopted the title Augustus? The title Augustus. I thought Augustus was his name. You're not going to say Caesar because all Roman leaders outside of the Senate time period were Caesars. If you look for a name, the only name people think of aside from Augustus, Claudius, but I think Claudius was later, would be Julius, right? But I think Julius is around in the Mark Antony, Cleopatra days, right? So we'll find out. You want to sing? I'm not going to sing. I'll give you the music in the background. Octavian, or Octave. Good job. You guys are smarter. 31 BC, Octavian's stunning naval victory at Actium marked the end of Cleopatra and Antony's power, clearing his path to rule Rome. He then assumed the name Augustus and ushered in the era of the Pax Romana. Interesting. I didn't look into that guy more often here. I used to be pretty good at history like that, but not so much lately. Let's finish this one. At what height above the floor is the basketball rim mounted in professional play? Don't look at my answer. Don't look at my answer.
Dry little grin and a stronger will. Mr. Prickly, talk your talk. Mr. Prickly, don't you stop. They love you, they fight you, they can't look away. Mr. Prickly.
10 feet. I was right. I was right for once. How many points did I put into it? 1 point. Checkered past games. Which chess piece was introduced in 5th century Europe, replacing the Persian vizier? Sort of a guess on this one here. Should look up the history of. It was a different piece, or I wonder if they had different pieces or different things. Different pieces did back then also. Or they were using a Persian kind of guy or whatever all the way up into 15th century Europe. You'd think that'd be kind of a weird thing. Persians, were they known for horses or not? Were they known for horses? I was thinking Queen. The Queen. Interesting. That's bizarre. In 15th century Europe, particularly in Spain, chess rules evolved and replaced the modest vizier with a far more dynamic piece. This transformation, influenced by the era's cultural shifts, gave birth to the game-changing queen we know today. Interesting. FYI, Wolfie's ahead with 21, Great Dane Mom with 20, Throw with 13, Britt with 11, me with 3, Risk with 0. Which 6-letter word that signifies a steady beat is renowned among language enthusiasts for lacking the common vowels A, E, I, O, U. Steady beat. Oh. Do I know this one? Don't copy me. Do not copy me. I know you guys are copying me. No copying me. Risk can copy me. Risk is in the last place. Risk can copy me. Nobody else can copy my answer if they didn't know it. You're not allowed to copy me. See, we lose people in this game here. There's only got 10 people watching right now. Is it the fact that I'm not playing music or something? Rhythm is the correct answer. Rhythm is the correct answer. I'm at 10 points. Britt's at 11. Jethro 21. Wolfie's at 28. Which film in the Batman trilogy broke box office records thanks to its pioneering high-resolution IMAX footage? I didn't pay much attention to that other one, the older school one with the Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer series. I don't think that's the one they're talking about. But I think the other one I watched, I think it was called that. But I don't think. Maybe I could be right. I could be wrong. Find out. You guys are not going to watch me. I'm losing all my viewers. I better go back to doing some more drama stuff or something like that. I got to find a more drama stream to get people to watch me. I better go do the drama streams. I need to create the drama. Let's go watch the drama. Have another taco. What's he doing? Is he at the ice building? How many people do you think are outside the ice building tonight? There are 3 people outside the ice building right now. 4 if you include Taco. One of them is that wheelchair guy. The Dark Knight. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Looks like Wolfie might win this one. Great Dane Mom still has a chance to beat him. We shall see. 2 more questions. Contrary to a peculiar myth, influenced by their pink-tinted skin secretions, what color of it is a hippopotamus's milk? Contrary to... If it's not... I'm guessing it's not white. It's not pink. It's something similar to white or pink. I don't know. Do you like that one, Britt? Yeah, pretty good one. I just watched it more for the special effects than I did the storyline, in a lot of cases on that stuff. I said purple. It was purple. It was white. Okay, I thought they were trying to trick you. Wolfie's going to win no matter what at this point here. He's probably cheating again somehow. Great Dane Mom and Britt are going to have a tough time deciding who's second place. Which German city hosts the world's largest beer festival, Oktoberfest? Probably not Berlin. Maybe it's kind of one of those other German sounding names. What's another German? I can't think of any other German name besides. You think it's the capital? That's probably a different one, though. Probably a different one. Munich. Yeah, that's true. Munich. And who got third place? Great Dane Mom got that one right. That gave her the win there that she needed to beat out Brit. Brit was thinking Mannheim. Oh, good guess there, too. And the final results are Wolfie allegedly got first by allegedly cheating, but we cannot prove it. Great Dane Mom got first place by no allegations necessary for cheating. Britt got third place. Jethro next. Risk next. Me and Risk tied for last. Hey, Risk, you didn't get last place all by yourself. The silly joke they attacked me with is Mr. Bill's history tour went from Julius Caesar to Batman Forever, then confidently served Purple Hippo milk in Berlin. Let me read that again. Mr. Bill's history tour went from Julius Caesar to Batman Forever, then confidently served Purple Hippo milk in Berlin. We got jokes in this thing. All right, we did your trivia. We did other stuff here, but we did not watch Puppet Edgar yet.
Why are you single?
My ex-wife slept with my dad.
He's like a damn animal, my son. You are 50 pounds away from Poontang. How's that feel? I wish you and Swamp Thing a rich future.
I've got a queer, kink, polyamorous, friendly therapist.
Otherwise known as an enabler.
Can I give you a kiss on the cheek?
You can kiss me on the lips.
It was a tie. It was a tie.
He's not gay.
It was a tie. We got both at 10 points.
He's not gay. Why are you single? Why are you single? This is my bastard son, Willis. He too is newly single. He's had some unfortunate events. He was catfished recently. He thought he was going to get together with Cardi B, but it was Lizzo. Why are you single? It's because you're picky, isn't it?
He has to make about $400,000 a year, 6'5".
6 figures, 6 feet tall, and have a six-pack. The 666, you know it's a number of the beast.
It is, isn't it?
668 is the neighbor of the beast. So they got to be smart. Do they have to be rich?
Yes.
Wow, but you haven't met this male specimen.
The game makes it's funny thing. I know it always kind of makes fun of my jokes. That's kind of interesting on that one there. Triviaduel.com if you wanted to try it out on your own. I almost said the Queen. You did? I didn't know you did that.
Yeah. What happens if you don't find him in 5 years?
Life continue. How be?
Well, you and your
be
cats.
me. Yeah. What is the problem with that?
They're gonna eat your dead body.
That's okay. This is my soulmate. This is Peach.
Bit of a pussy, but okay.
I'm polyamorous, which means I am both attached and non-attached simultaneously. Also, I'm a call girl too, but I do charge about $1,000 an hour, so you better have plenty of it. But I only do it maybe 3 or 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
So 4 hours, right? 1 week, $4,000 cash.
I hope you're socking away the cash because there's nothing worse than a poor whore.
Why are you single? I'm a grown man wearing camo Crocs.
Business owner. I sell produce.
So you hang around with fruits a lot. Are you single because you're a bitch? You, gentlemen, you look single. Why are you single?
Because I have.
I might have that a little higher speed than I need it to be. Well, that's normal speed. Wow.
I haven't found the right one yet.
Talk to me about the last man. What happened, dear? Did the love just fade away or did he just turn gay? What happened?
Okay, he didn't just turn gay.
He was gay all along. Are your standards too high? Is that why you're single?
I am picky, but I don't think my standards are too high.
So you've been single for a while.
Thanks for hanging out. Great day, Mom. Thank you for hanging. I appreciate it. High five to you. Thanks for helping out and keeping the chat going. I appreciate it. Sorry if I bored you with all the other kind of stuff at the beginning.
God, my whole life.
Why are you single?
I think it has a little bit to do with the drugs I used to take.
Were you on a lot of drugs?
All of them.
To what extent has politics limited your dating pool?
Back with my last boyfriend, you know, he was like, if you want to get an abortion, we're done. And I said, I want an abortion. It's my choice. It's my body. It's my choice.
Well,
and these men out here, they don't understand that.
Would you like to have Willis's abortion?
I just don't.
He's charming and he's fertile.
What are his mental? Does he know his timetables?
Yeah, what's 6 times 7?
Is she faking this behavior, or is she being serious? Is she doing kind of a satire back at him?
Exactly. Why are you single? In a few words, no essay.
Oh, Great Dane Mom's going to Vegas. Vegas time for Great Dane Mom. That's cool. We'll see you later, Great Dane Mom. Thanks for chilling out here. Although if you take your phone with you, you can always watch me on your phone too.
It's because I don't know. It's because I don't know. I don't. The thing is, I'm trans.
Oh, all right. My dear, how long have you been single?
About a year.
Who broke it off? Was it you or him?
I did. He cared too much about money, that's why.
Money's needs instead of you?
Yes.
How can Americans beat off the loneliness crisis?
Go out and do stuff and talk to people.
Hold on. What about that dude in the tank top? Do you want me to get it? You want to hang out with me, get to know him? Find out why he's single?
You do
No,
that.
Behind the cameraman is a raw male specimen in black tank. Hold on, wait,
I'm trying to be demure.
Shh, I'll be demure for you. Hold on. Hey, sir, how can Americans beat off this loneliness epidemic?
You have to go outside and you have to start talking to people.
Why are you single, my Italian stallion? Or whatever you are. Sorry. My Libyan Gibeon?
I'm Iranian and German.
I'm trying to mog you. Wait. Oh. Trying to mog him.
Wait, I did it.
Failing. God. God. Yeah, I'm on you. Easy. Punk ass. How long have you been single?
3 years.
2 or 3 years.
2 years.
A year and something.
Thank
7
you,
years.
thank you,
My
thank
whole
you.
life. I've been single from
How long have you been single? Your
Next
whole
question.
Life? Your whole life.
Next question.
Next question.
Oh, 2 days.
Next question.
All right, fine. Biggest red flag in a woman.
If she has a tattoo, it's over. Dyed hair.
What is the biggest red flag in men? Is it video games and being fat?
I like video games.
If I came up to you and I said, hey, baby, I played GTA 5 and I completed all the side quests, how turned on would you be?
I would wonder if he showered that day.
No. What's the biggest red flag in a guy?
Not being
Undersold.
present in the moment.
What?
The quiet types are the ones you got to watch out for. And I'm going to stay with that. And that's all I wanted to say.
Does politics determine your dating pool?
It should, if you care about the future.
What do you filter for?
Definitely more liberal people.
You want more liberal men? Don't they tend to be on SSRIs and gay? Oh, so tell us how you rejected someone. Like, what were their beliefs?
They're either too conservative, Trump supporters, too American.
That's half of America that you've immediately taken out of your dating pool. How do you think you will enjoy life with your cats?
I think it'll be great.
Now, if you had a choice between a loving man who happens to vote Republican or dying at home with your cats, what would you choose?
Dying at home with my cats will be the only option.
What if the cat voted for Trump?
I have an electric fly swatter actually. Somewhere right here. I just saw it.
Electric fly swatter. I said something in his chat. I was trying to see if he's going to respond to it.
Fuck did it go?
I don't know. He's probably not going to pay attention to it.
Well, I will not.
Maybe he will.
Kill the beetle, guys. Macho, we need you. Don't leave us. New glue. Appreciate that cool, Chris. The $2 super chat. And our one for Joe is ending in 2 minutes, guys. So likelihood of us getting 9 super chats in 2 minutes is
Dates a Republican.
What if he's 6 feet, makes 6 figures, has a 6-pack, and has a tender heart? I mean, how fucking bitchy and picky can you be?
It's not about the looks, it's about his mind. If he's Republican, he has...
Why would you caricature half the country? Are you limiting your chances for romantic happiness by writing off half the applicant pool?
No, there is some things that I will not tolerate. And
Okay.
I'm a teacher in a public school. I've been teaching almost for 30 years.
What happens if you have like a Republican student? Will you make life hard for them and punish them?
That's interesting. Because she's a public school teacher, she will not hang out with a Republican guy.
Of course not. Absolutely not.
Tell the truth, girl. Tell the
I'm
truth.
telling you the truth. It has
You've just written them off as villains, as really vampires, and you're going to say you're going to treat them the same way, your students the same way.
That
I
is
don't
my
buy
private.
it. But aren't both the parties the same? No matter what, we're going to have endless war. We're going to be engulfed in the Middle East. We're going to be slaves to certain countries. Aren't we all just helpless victims?
Yeah, that's why I don't care if my cat eats my dead body.
I am open to anyone as long as you got money, honey.
So would you date like a Kamala Harris supporter?
Is she hot? I don't date liberals.
Why not?
I'm looking for a manly man.
People on the feminine side are veering towards Democrats. People on the masculine side are veering towards Republicans. It's caused people to not fuck. And it's an emergency.
Oh, I don't have that issue.
20 a day?
I wouldn't say that.
Are you going to blow a gasket? What will you blow? Yeah, are you a liberal?
Of course I am. Die hard.
Would you ever date a conservative man?
If he has money and can put a roof over my head, then I'll do it.
Would you date a communist?
I know a communist that I would date.
Nancy Pelosi. In 10 words or fewer, can you tell us why you're single?
My ex-wife slept with my dad.
Oh, boy.
That's why I'm single.
Did you hear that, Willis? When did this happen, buddy?
About 2 months ago.
Did he say why he fucked your wife?
No, he still to this day won't tell the truth.
Your dad says he didn't fuck your wife. Your wife says, your dad fucked me. Who are you going to believe?
The videos.
Oh.
It helped with a divorce, though.
Oh, I bet it did. Thanks, Dad.
funny.
Real quick, want to help me save America? Go to the description section of this video to join the Blue Crew. You'll enjoy my episodes days earlier, get 20% off Edgar merch at shopedgar.com, and access exclusive members-only content. Ooh, now back to the show.
You have a mom?
Yeah, it's Ashley St. Clair.
Oh,
yeah, she dropped him off at my doorstep and said, here, Edgar, take care of him.
He does look like you.
He does look like me, so I had to take him. What kind of man would you like? 6 feet?
At least.
6 figures?
Yes.
This man is 6 feet tall. Are you interested?
No.
What will you settle for? 15 years down the line when your cats have not given you that emotional significance that you so crave.
10.
You still got a chance, buddy. Yeah. Are you looking for a sugar daddy?
I honestly, yes.
What about a warm and welcoming heart, you hollow bastard? You have a very curious combo. You're hot, but you're poor.
He was trying to get this guy hooked up with that girl. I wonder if he was able to get them to get talking or something.
You a streamer?
No, I'm not. I
Because that would explain why you're poor. What about a really rich fat woman? Would you lower your standards?
Oh
like
my
a real
gosh.
porker with a lot of Bitcoin. You a chubby chaser? What about a super hot guy who's dirt poor, like a farm
good.
boy?
Romance minus finance equals no chance.
Would you ever say no to a Muppet on the street? Like, you think you and I can make a go of it in this crazy world?
We can make a go of it if you got money. You got money?
Gotta dig big chicks, and I gotta have money. This is really tough.
I didn't get big by being poor.
Why did she sleep with your dad? Did she have daddy issues?
Yeah,
She got whole
absolutely.
subscriptions. And what about her was so appealing?
At the time, she looked good.
Do you think you should have taken your sunglasses off to recognize what a huge hoe bag she was? Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, at least I'm free.
What red flags should my man have seen beforehand? Besides, she was a nasty hoe. What was a big red flag that you should have noticed but didn't?
The kid.
I have 2 kids, yes. I've been waiting on my prince and his white horse to come, but DC traffic is so bad he hasn't got here yet.
What was it about this bad boy that appealed to you, darling?
Every girl likes a bad boy. That's why we as moms, we teach our daughters, when you have daughters, not to
Don't go after the bad boys.
go for the bad guy.
Will you teach your daughter to use a condom?
Yes.
Did your
definitely
mother
should have.
teach you to wrap that rascal?
I actually, yes.
But it
I
did not
was-
work. I see the evidence right here. How romantic does a man need to be to win your heart?
He just needs to be fun.
Okay, wait. Woo her with your ballroom dancing wiles. They grow up so fast, don't they? Isn't it romantic? Willis has found love at last. I hope he's gonna make a good dad. Prepare yourself for disappointment, lady. Willis wants you to remove the tats first, because the tattoos remind him of mom. Mom beat you, right? Not enough, though. A lot of liberal women say, oh, I want a man who's such and such. You need masculinity, right?
Agreed.
Do you hear that, you video game playing fatzos? Do your sit-ups. Do your push-ups, right?
Yeah, definitely do that.
Stop playing Elden Ring, you fat fuck. Stop playing Pokemon. That's for chicks. Do you like Pokemon?
I love Pokemon.
Why are you
yeah.
gay?
No, I do. Everyone who does it.
You better not like Pokemon, do you? That's better, boy. Would you go for a fat lard ass? Hell no, right?
If he's a good guy.
You would not. What is the weight limit at which you would say no?
It depends on how tall he is.
6 feet tall. He has a 6-pack of beer and 300 pounds. Is that too heavy?
Yeah.
What if we amputated a leg to get him to ideal
You
weight?
know-
If
I
she's
swear,
150
you're-
pounds, would you date her?
Yes, of course.
All right, what if she's 500 pounds?
Like-
If she's that heavy, could you even find the vagina?
Oh my god.
Even though you're fat, I love you, girl. This is why I'm single. It's because I'm obnoxious. What do you think they should do? Yeah, all right. Exercise. That was it.
There's no good. Finally, they sent you the notice. That's crazy. I know, it's weird.
Can you do this?
Well, I actually do have a personal trainer.
Like since
exercising.
yesterday? Or no? A little bit of a pot belly. Would you date someone really, really fat?
I cannot because I am already fat. So I don't want us to walk down the street looking like 2 zeros. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, but if you had a reed thin daughter, you would look like the number 100. If you have a lot of money, you could find a woman who's like, gearing towards you having a heart attack. But I would rather you last a long time and have a good 20 years of romance to you.
So tell me how to do it.
You really want to
Go
know?
ahead and tell me.
I want you to love you as much as I love you. And I love you enough to tell you you're fat and you need to lose weight.
Okay.
That's it. Woo! There's a hot dude waiting to get out. Does a woman want to lie on a hill when she's on top of you?
Probably not.
Will you see a personal trainer and report back to me in a month's time?
I will do that if that's what it takes.
It is what it takes. How come you haven't learned this in 66 fucking years? You are 50 pounds away from poontang. How's that feel?
Yes. That's what I want to know.
Maybe 70. But fat ain't nothing but a number, baby. On your scale.
I don't think I'm too fat.
Do you think
to
if you
lose a
dropped
few-
some pounds, you would be less single?
more men would talk to me, I don't know if I'd be less single.
Well, that would give you more leads.
Correct.
Love can happen at any minute, baby. I know people who've met people at 45 years old, and they're very happy. Don't you give up. I know you're 46.
Yeah, but I won't give up.
Did
That's
that
it.
depress you when I said it was 45?
No.
That's the cutoff. I'm sorry. It's not going to work out.
It's not the cutoff. It's not the cutoff.
Yeah, old and fat, not going to work out. What does your therapist say about your relationship status? Does she just shake her head and go, oh, God?
You know, when he says things or whatever in that kind of sarcastic voice, people know that he's not being serious. He's being sarcastic. And do I have that sarcastic voice when I'm being sarcastic?
No, I've got a queer, kink, polyamorous, friendly therapist, although I'm not
Otherwise
into
known
kink.
as an enabler? How has being single affected your mental health?
I think I'm okay.
Does your therapist agree?
I don't have one.
Another green flag, gentlemen. You have here a unicorn. A fine
She's just barely hanging in there, isn't she? With not laughing like crazy or something.
single specimen who's waiting for a manly, masculine man. I know there is at least 3 of you among my subscribers.
He wants me to be more open.
Oh, you have a male therapist.
Yes.
Does the male cut through your bullshit like better than a woman?
In short, yeah.
You know, I've started to browse the therapy realms. I've
Yeah.
tried conversion therapy. I've tried hypnotherapy.
Have you tried aromatherapy?
I haven't, but some people have told me to get onto. I'm not sure what they're.
Let me prep it.
Yep.
All right, there you go. How's that? Willis, how dare you? Stinking, get away! Get away, you smell.
That is not a gentleman, and that is no one that I would want to be with.
Well, he's
Look
bad.
at him. He
He's
runs
bad.
like a little.
He's like a damn animal, my son.
She's got to be playing it off. She's got to be playing it off.
I tell you. Are you single because of mental health issues? You cry. You cry a lot. Are you a big cry pussy? Are you a big pussy? A big pussy? Yep. Yeah, I told you not to fart. Now look what happened. What does your therapist say you should do? Because I know you got one.
I am, but I don't want to go into it.
The world is full of careerist women who are wealthy and getting older and getting lonelier.
Oh no, I told you about Snakey, my snake plant. He's great.
I wish you and Swamp Thing a rich future. I think there's things about you and your dad that you need to heal. Maybe with a firearm. I don't know.
Time is a great doctor. You'll be okay.
He will be okay. He's young enough to snap back. You didn't impregnate her, did you? No! No!
Sadly.
No! Is it your child?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
She has one child already.
Yes.
And you have a child with her. How do you know it's not dad's?
I don't. And then she's also working on a 3rd baby daddy.
look at Isabel's going away. Never gonna date
The girl's like, I'm gonna stay away from this guy.
anyone after hearing this, are you?
She
right.
fooled me good.
I'm sorry. All right, let's dance it off. Why do men send dick pics? Has that ever worked?
I don't know. That's never happened to me, fortunately.
You hear that? It doesn't work. Stop sending them. How will you most entice a mate? What do? How will you entice a mate?
Hide it. Is that how we entice them?
Yeah, you can entice a zookeeper that way. You like the zoo, don't you? No. Quiet, pervert. Quiet. This is my hot German Iranian friend who's poor but hot. Figure that out, ladies. Decide what you want. The vigorous rogering, or do you want someone to buy you dinner? You can't have both.
Can I give you a kiss on the cheek?
You can kiss me on the lips. He's not gay. He's not gay. Have you given up hope? I hope not.
I have not given up hope, but the thing is, I haven't given up hope. The thing is, no, you are, but you're not. You're not. Like, no, it's just. Well,
you're not gonna your way out of this. How can our audience of loner loser nerds get in touch with you? Because I'm sure many would like to fertilize your farm. Get with a fabulous babe. They're out there waiting if you just have the courage. And they have to be what, sensitive?
Sensitive?
Yeah, see, fuck that. I'm trying to help my boy Willis find a girl. He's been rejected by 3 massage therapists in a row. They left him at the altar. Do you have any advice for Willis? He's also single.
Probably just focus on yourself. Hit the gym. Maybe don't do this, probably.
He just got dumped by his AI chatbot girlfriend. How's he going to repair his broken heart?
Look to the man.
What should you be doing differently?
I need to be more open and I think more decisive.
Or do you? Alexander, what's your Instagram? Where can people find you? You're bound for fame. I can taste it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Barjati.go.
We're at war with Iran. That name is not going to fly. So I want you to change your name to Hank Slam Beast. Hank Slam Beast.
I love it. It sounds like a porn star name.
You're going to get a lot of hefties knocking at your door, that's for sure.
You're awesome. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
No, people call me scumbag all the time. It's no biggie. I shook it off like a foreskin.
No, well, you're awesome in your own way. Don't let other people say anyways. Fuck them if they say otherwise.
Oh, I don't want to say that to my mom. All right.
That's crazy.
Your message to Pedro Sanchez.
Why are you single?
My ex-wife slept with my dad.
He's like a damn animal, my son. You are 50 pounds away from Poontang. How's that feel? I wish you and Swamp Thing a rich future.
I've got a queer, kink, polyamorous, friendly.
Make sure you guys are following Puppet Edgar. There's the link to his channel right there. I forgot to put the thing on the screen again. That was funny. Funny. Oh, what else do you have in the list here? We can get rid of that one at least. Edgar done. Much later. I don't really care about the border crisis on that one there, James. Sorry about that. Spain, not that much anyway. Nick Shirley on that one. Ooh, Per Patriot Voice. That's an older one. All right, down to three. Try to work on those tomorrow, I think. Okay, what else can we talk about here? Let's see if anybody wants to hang out with me by chance. Or not. Sometimes they don't want to hang out with me for some reason. I don't know why that is. Is Danny live or Chris live? It's always weird when they do this thing here. Chris is live there. Is Danny live also? It shows Danny's live on X, but it doesn't show. It's weird. He's just streaming on X. He's not streaming on the other one here. Let me double check on something. Okay, Danny's.
The locals in Vegas.
Live on X. He's not streaming on the other one. Let's see what Conspirator. See if they're going to break TOS on this one here again on me or not. Spider Mike is still a speaker here. They're probably going to break TOS on me if I put it up on the screen again. I think they're going to break TOS. I'll listen anonymously though.
Oh my God.
Yes, you do, Scuba. You fucking pedo. Because we already know about you, Scuba.
Oh my goodness, that guy just keeps going on and on. I'm guessing there's bugging him about something like that. So I thought they might possibly have a normal conversation with Spider Mike, but I didn't really think they would. But anyway, what else is going on in the world of the universe of YouTube here? You guys want to know a cool one there? If you guys watch debate content, here's a good guy here called Normal America with Rob Knorr. He's got 1,000 people watching him.
You did not respond to the litany of responses I gave. You said if it was
No, I
6 in
did.
the
I
morning,
did by the fact that you gave.
we're gonna try one more time. This will be your last attempt. We're gonna see if you can control yourself. Your last attempt. I don't mind the conversation. It's fine to have someone who wants to talk evidence.
Make sure Rob Knorr is a good channel here. I'll give you the link here in a second.
It is my show, and I think I'm being incredibly generous. And I'm tired of every time I try to speak, you talking over me. So we're gonna give you one more chance, okay? Now I need you to.
He's gonna ask another question. Let me make sure you guys have the link. You've seen him raid us before, right? So he's a good guy there that raids us. He probably won't do it tonight. There's other things that are in his orbit that he would raid, but
Please contend with it.
Yes, you did not respond to the litany of responses I gave. You said if it because it would prove that he had time. I also said that he could have had his phone on him even after 6, as the one little video we have from him in the police station seems to show that he still had his phone. So even if he was Mirandized at 6:25 or whatever it was p.m. in Washington County, he still could have made those. There's also the chance that the document's incorrect, was written incorrectly, and they just have the timestamp wrong. Could have been 9:25 instead of 6:25, etc. And there's a chance that the date of it was the 12th. All of those are possibilities. You saying that it just makes the timeline worse to be on the morning of the 11th, or 6. I believe you're saying 6:25 a.m. on the 11th. I'm not.
Might be talking about the Charlie Kirk thing or something like that. It does a lot of debates on different things like that. There he's just debating a normal viewer type person on that one there, it sounded like. I think we'll just play a song and get me to 3 hours of streaming today, if that works for you guys. Unless you guys can think I'll bug people again one more time to see if anybody wants to chat over here in my thing here, but I don't think anybody wants to here. I'll even link people's names in this thing here. Hold your horses, hold your horses. Let's see if anybody else is in there that I want to invite. No. I'm gonna give them one more chance to join the stream here. Let me grab a link. I did that little @ thing, so maybe it'll get them to potentially hang out with me or whatever. Haley seemed like she was interested in what I had to say, and then Spider Mike got in there, so if she wants to, she can ask me directly here what her question was. Sent it to a few other people there too. Oh, here's. Otherwise, we're just going to play this a couple song or two and then call it a night. What song should we play here? Suno. I guess I went the girl one there. Actually, no, Jeannie and Sherber probably aren't in here. They always make me do the girl mod song, but since Britt doesn't care as much about the songs on that one there, we'll play a different one. Maybe the other mod song, the Kirby song, I think it was. Let me double check here. I might have Jethro's name in this one here. I'm not sure.
Mr. Bill's regular moderators, you're anything but regular.
Wolfie's in this one, I think.
You keep the chat happy, you keep the party moving hard. Wolfie in the corner with that dreadful little troll. He keeps the whole room laughing, keeps the fire in control. Walmart's all over, yeah, he keeps us in the know. Tahiti wake comes sliding in, then everybody goes. Crack and turn it up, old school still revving, heat electric loose steps in, and the room comes off its feet. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you make it all run smooth. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you got the whole town in the groove. Happy, loud, and ready to. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew. Wolfie keeps it pacing, throws a grin in every thread. Paul is on the details, every update gets him said. Tahiti with surprises, brings it spark when he drops by. Grab, flips the switch up, gets the energy sky high. Electric glue, you light it up, you make the whole place glow. When the room is getting restless, you already know the flow. One by one, you hold it down, everybody feels the care. Mr. Bill's stream is easy when you're always there. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you make it all run smooth. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you got the whole town in the groove. Happy, loud, and ready to. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew. Oh, moderator, new spark, same heart in the flame. Every name in that lineup earns the love and fame. From the Joe CV updates, from the chaos to the light, you turn the stream to a party every single night. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you make it all run smooth. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew, you got the whole town in the groove. Happy, loud, and ready to. Mr. Bill's crew, Mr. Bill's crew.
What's the next song? Not that one. Try a different one here. What? You want the girl mod song? I saw Jeannie in there.
Mr. Bill's moderators, best on the internet. Britt opens the door with a welcome and a smile. Jeannie hollers out, Mr. Bill's channel loud. And other friendly channels all across the crowd.
Oh yeah, I can imagine Patriot Wheel.
Sheriff Ed brings the love when the bucket starts to run. Britt keeps it faithful, just enough to have some fun. Jeannie asks the hard stuff like she's born to test the flame. And Sure Bear stays sweet, making everybody stay. They're the best moms around. Best moms around. They hold it down. Best moms around. Mr. raiders. The best miles around, yeah, the best miles around. Pretty weapons folks in, like you've been here all along. Jeannie lifts the shout out and keeps the whole room strong. Cher Bear helps the channel when the giving gets close. So kind and so steady, that's what people notice most. Britt can give a hard time with a grin and shining eyes. Jeannie keeps on checking Mr. Prickly's alibis. Cher Bear stays overnight like sunshine on the floor. And Mr. Bills gets that boost from the ones who love him more. Yeah, they're the best miles around. The best miles around. They held it down. The best miles around. Mr. Bills moderators. Best miles around. Yeah, they're the best miles around. From the first hello to the final good night, they keep the whole place shining right. Britt, Jeannie, Cher Bear, name by name. This chat feels better when they're all in frame. They're the best miles around. Best miles around. They hold it down. Best miles around. Mr. Best Moderators. Best miles around. Yeah, they're the best miles around. Britt, Jeannie share their best on the net. Mr. Bill's moderators never forget.
All righty. One more song or half a song, then I'll send you guys somewhere else here. So I'm just going to scroll and find one I haven't played in a while. Proud to be a boomer. How about that one?
I remember when the jukebox sang and we danced till the lights went dim. The streets were safe, the air was clean, the world didn't feel so grim. A nickel bought a soda, a dime a dream. But now the past feels far like a rushing stream. I'm proud to be a boomer, where at least I know I'm sane. Though my knees may creak and my back complains, I'd gladly rise from my wheelchair, stand next to you. And I won't forget my medicine like I always do. We built the bridges, we paved the roads, we worked with calloused hands. Watched the moonlight touch the stars and we made our family plans. But now the world spins faster, like a wild parade. But my roots are deep and they never fade. Don't call me old, just call me wise. I've seen the truth behind the lies. I'm proud to be a boomer, where at least I know I'm sane. Though my knees may creak and my back complains, I'd gladly rise from my wheelchair, stand next to you. And I won't forget my medicine like I always do. We built the bridges, we paved the roads, we worked with calloused hands. Watched the moonlight touch the stars and we made our family plans. Now the world spins faster, like a wild parade. But my roots are deep and they never fade. Don't call me old, just call me wise. I've seen the truth behind the lies. Don't call me old, just call me wise. I've seen the truth behind the lies. I'm proud to be a boomer, where at least I know I'm sane. Though my knees may creak and my back complains.
This song, I don't know Hubie when I made the song, but this is Hubie's song, right?
Rise just from my wheelchair, stand next to you, and I won't forget my medicine like I always do. Now the surf guitar's a call from the past, riding waves, a time that'll always last. Banjo's picking a story untold, fiddle cries out, young hearts turn old. Now the surf guitar's a call from the past, riding waves, a time that'll always last. Banjo's picking a story untold, fiddle cries out, young hearts turn old.
What do we have on the screen right now?
You understand that I want to understand my enemy before I cast? Do you understand the objective of learning your enemy?
Oh, that's why you're friends with Bach?
Most definitely, is you must understand your enemy better than you understand yourself.
We're doing the art of war, right?
Huh?
The art of war, right?
Yeah, that book does describe it very well.
Okay.
Yeah. You understand that I've spent multiple years of my life in a deployment combat situation where I was forced to understand.
You need to mute that other whatever that T thing is down there. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to send you over to Unfiltered. You guys can deal with the whatever's going on over there. Have a great night. Also, Chris is live as well, I believe. So you guys go and hang out with Chris or Unfiltered and Raw. Thanks for hanging. I'll probably come back on tomorrow. Think of something more imaginative to do or something like that. Or I probably won't be as dramatic as I was the other day. Maybe I will. You never know. You never know. My dancing won't be very dramatic, though. I don't think so. I think Risk was a good night. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll pick it next time. Me and Risk get to pick the categories, okay? Chris' channel is over here on this one. I hit the wrong button. Chris, right there. There we go. You follow him on his channel. He's live also. But if you want to watch Unfiltered, that's where the raid's gonna go. Have a great night, guys. God bless. Yeah, I'm zonking. And actually, what I'm probably gonna do after I go to the restroom and get some medicine or something like that. I'm feeling a little painful in the mouth for some reason. It's either join this panel, Unfiltered, send a link, or join that other panel on X. So you might see me pop on here in a second here. I'm not sure if I'll talk or anything like that, but I might pop in and see what the craziness is going on over there. God bless, guys. Have a good night. 30-second count out. Tell Unfiltered to be nice to me.